Well, we're gonna have to.
That's okay. Just entertain Daniel.
We're gonna have to let
He's
Adam
earned it
know
at this part.
at some point that there's not a new KSD video.
Oh.
We have let down people once again.
3 weeks in a row.
I don't know.
I blame the new kittens, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Here we are. Ready?
Oh, hi. We've been doing this for like 10 minutes. Cheers, lovely folks.
That is our a cappella rendition of the Cantina song from Star Wars. You are welcome.
Hey, welcome, lovely folks, to another Quarantinapalooza, number 7.
7. The Fast and the Furrious 7.
We are so happy to have you here joining us.
And if you, I hope somebody does put in the link the delightful, what do you call that? Trailer for tonight's performance. It is way more entertaining than this whole evening will be.
Yeah. Should we actually can we start by just showing the trailer? Is that a possibility? Or we could show it somewhere in there.
I think that's complicated. I think that complicates things.
Okay.
Once we have our shit together and we have our KSD video, apologies to those of you who expected a KSD video this evening.
Oh yeah, we let you down again.
We blame the kittens. We have new friends. Yeah. We're just every week we're gonna list like things that are gonna happen, and you have to guess which 2 things will not happen. Probably they're associated with one of us. Okay, so
we do have some really good stuff coming up for you this evening.
Yep, yes we do. Our friend Kristin Ford is going to be playing some music, and she's
so great. She is so great.
She's great.
Yeah,
she's great, without a doubt, absolutely.
You know who else is great?
Debbie Donna,
Sarah's mom.
My mom is she's basically Paul Hollywood and Mary Berry, but way cuter, wrapped in one. And she is here to answer all your sourdough starter questions for those of you who have like this, I don't know, unwarranted anxiety. I don't get it because like my anxiety is always like up here, and then suddenly I see all these posts on Facebook about starters and sourdough. So anyways, she's here to answer your sourdough questions, general baking questions. So if you do have questions for her, you can put that in the comment section of the Facebook event, or just keep hanging out on the chat and you can put stuff in there when she comes up.
Yeah. Also, Sarah Donner is going to give herself a Furrious permanent tattoo tonight on camera. So that'll be fun.
For you. Yeah. All right, but we're going to just start with a little bit of music.
Yeah. Do your thing.
I'll get out of your way.
I'll get out of your way.
So this is called, I mean, every Quarantinapalooza is basically like self-indulgent music sour time.
I feel like we get loopier as these go on.
We definitely get loopier as these go on. I think we start drinking earlier.
Yeah, that's definitely been happening.
This is my Crystal River, Florida. I don't know if you can see the manatee at all. Oh, this light is, no. Well, anyways, there's a manatee on there, and this is like my rubber safety cup for kiddie pools and shower wine. You have shower wine too. I know you do. I'm going to play a song from Godspell that was cut from the musical. It's called Beautiful City, and I think it is very, very pertinent to our situation these days. So it's by Stephen Schwartz. But it's in the key of D. Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of the night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pilgrim ray, reaching for the day we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. City of man. Thank you. Thank you. I need the audible validation. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just gonna play one of my songs this evening because tomorrow night I'm doing a stage it concert, excuse me, which will just be Sourdough stuff on stageit.com. I believe it's at 6 p.m. Eastern if you would like to join and have nothing going on tomorrow night and you want to check that out. But for now, I will do this Sourdough song. Gone is a song, the one that got away. And wrong, I was wrong to think that someday I'd be free. And right, the world is not enough. Kind is the sight I have to live up to I hope the world keeps spinning for you, and I know you'll never understand why I won't give out all the answers to questions you'll find buried in the backyard of mine. Wait, the stars are coming for you. Get out of the way. They burn up in your bedroom. They burn up like people who never say no. Like fires left burning out in the snow. Like me in a crowd with nowhere to go. I hope the world keeps spinning for you, and I know you'll never understand why I won't give out all the questions you'll find buried in the backyard of mine. Painted poems marked the spots on the places I forgot. Back in the closet and under my clothes, quoted some people like secrets I know. I get it down to a science. It's not letting go. I hope the world keeps spinning for you, and I know you'll never understand why I won't give out all the answers to questions you'll find buried in the backyard of mine. Stop. Internet, you're so loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks. So I think next week when we do a music Quarantinapalooza time, we're gonna do like self-indulgent 90s songs. That's the plan, anyways.
Furrious.
I'm gonna do some Toriyamos, some bed folds. I got the itch and I got time to practice. So yeah. Michael's gonna do some Wonderwall, right? One of our first dates.
We should live stream Kitten to do that. Let's do that.
We should get Keith.
Let's get Keith.
All right, let's get Keith. Forget it, Michael. You're out of here. You're out.
That's fine. No, Keith is
So, all right. I'm gonna do another song from musical theater. So this is the first song. Like, this was Sarah Donner's first like solo moment on stage in 7th grade, and like this is the song that gave me the bug to like, I must get on stage. I must perform for everyone. I mean, and you can ask my mom because she's going to be on in a few minutes. You can ask her about like the Sarah Donner show and how I always had to get like shut in my room and locked in there because otherwise I was doing like dances and shows for, you know, everybody who came over. And it's like, she was, this is not the Sarah Donner show. Haha, now look at me. But this is where it all began. Oh, kitten on my foot. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hope apart, as they turn your dream to shame. He slept a summer by my side. He filled my days with endless wonder. He took my childhood in his stride, but he was gone when autumn came. And still I dream he'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream I song to sing. I always shy away from singing. I always shy away from singing my absolute favorite songs because I always feel like they've been done so well. I can never do them justice. Oh, hello. All right, we have one more song for you, and then we're going to move into feral cat territory, literally. But we're going to pep it up with some Hamilton. Michael's been practicing his rapping. Right.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hold on.
Oh.
I just tried to carry kittens and my phone and a beer at the same time, and then like I pulled up all sorts of tabs.
It's a good. We just shave their butts too. I know that's not relevant to this conversation, but it smells so good. Oh, hi. Do you want to say hello?
Oh.
So here's our little buddies. This is why we can't do kitten races anymore. They're just like
You're too fast.
they're way too fast. There's no race. What do you do? Okay. All right, Sprinkle.
And they have strong opinions about what they want and don't want.
This is true.
We can't work with this.
But yeah. They're turning into cats basically.
Nancy voted for Indigo Girls for
next week?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Indigo Girls. I like this. Indigo Girls.
She also voted for Springsteen, I think, which I would just veto, but
I mean
Springsteen is great.
Springsteen's not my first choice. I was not really I did not listen to a lot of that, so I'm not familiar with a whole lot of Springsteen, but I like the Fire song. Fire.
While you were distracted playing Les Mis, Danielle and I have decided to play the Furrious 7.
You figured it out?
Yeah, as long as it's not too bad a downside, I figure we'll just do it. It's really entertaining.
Why don't we do that after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here's my thought.
Okay.
We'll do this.
Okay.
And then we'll do other stuff.
Excellent. I'm glad we're all on board. You ready?
Yeah. Oh.
So I'm sure most of you are familiar with Hamilton, but if for some reason you live under a rock, Michael is going to be Alexander Hamilton. I am going to be George Washington, and this is called One Last Time. You're nervous?
Yes, I'm okay, honey. This is a really hard song. Okay, we're going to do it though.
What? Oh, yeah, because we have an ensemble.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want that behind?
I don't know. How do you want to do that?
Hold on. We have some behind the scenes going on.
We have dancing girls.
Do you want me to sit there the whole time?
No, you should just come in.
Really awkward.
So Rachel's gonna join us for the ensemble.
Wait, now we're not. Now everybody knows we should just not even sing this now. Okay. Everybody knows all the tricks. Okay. As per usual. No.
Okay.
We're
I'm young. I'm ambitious. I'm really smart. Whew.
Just
acting.
Michael McLean.
No.
So Rachel, this is how people are viewing this. So if you just like, that's a good place for you to stand. Oh, I hope I didn't like hit a kid. No, they're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
All right. So this is dedicated to Debbie Donner. Debbie Donner, the song is for you. We love you.
Ready? Maybe. We're gonna find out.
Am I ready? Okay. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Mr. President, you asked to see me?
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir? Sir?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started
it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I need a favor.
Whatever you need, sir, Jefferson will pay for this behavior.
Talk less.
I'll use the press. I'll write under a pseudonym. I'll see what you can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Ha! Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down so he can run for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. You and I.
No, sir. Why?
I want to talk about neutrality.
Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best
I want to talk about partisan fighting.
But
pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have earned, the unrun wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
One last time, the people will hear from you. One last time, and if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they will say you're weak.
No, they will see we're strong.
Your position is so unique.
So use it to move them along. outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine. Hold on. Everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid, and be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in the nation we've made. One last time.
Last time. Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error. I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think that it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will thrive in indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of my incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself will soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of a good laws of free government, the ever favorite object of my heart, the happy reward as I trust of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last time. Teach them how to say goodbye. You and I. George Washington's coming home. George Washington's coming home. History has its eyes on you. We're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. One last time. They couldn't see you. This is
Hi.
Dancing Girl. Dancing Girl.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Oh, let's do a quick preview for Quarantinapalooza VIi, even though it's already in session. And then we're gonna introduce you to our new kittens.
Yes.
And then we're gonna have Deborah Donner up with Sourdough.
Sourdough.
Sourdough. Sourdough. Sourdough.
Oh, I am a little doughy right now.
We are. It's
I
quarantine.
need a chameleon.
It's like
Someone who can blend in anywhere.
What else?
A fast talker. Someone who can bullshit their way out of anything.
I got that.
This guy's gonna have a lot of surveillance. We're gonna need someone who's good with circuits.
And with those circuits, Reyes is gonna have walls. We're gonna need guys to punch through those walls.
What else?
Utilities and weapons. Someone who ain't afraid to throw down. Someone to back up every position.
Yeah, what else we need?
Most importantly, we're gonna need 2 precision drivers. Guys that don't crack under pressure. Guys that never lose.
You know we got that.
Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment.
we lost a mic, so they might not be able to hear you.
The mic on the phone?
Yeah.
No, well, that makes this stupid.
Well, we can just show them some kittens. Oh, is the mic turned off on your phone somehow? I don't know.
I mean, was it off? Did it just shut off? Or?
No, I think it's since we switched to this phone. Here.
Everything should be in it.
Oh, sound is on now.
Oh, sound is on. Okay. All right. So on the left here, is a very angry Major Bits. And on the right, Captain Bundles.
Also angry.
Oh, he's a lot less angry. I feel like he's going to come around a bit faster. Which, you know, this is kind of stereotypical kitten information, but I suspect that the black one is female. They tend to come around a little more. They need more attention.
The other kittens are trying to get into Club Swoosh. We kicked them out since we got the new ones and we don't want them to mingle. No more Club Swoosh for you.
Okay, so here's Captain Bundles.
Oh, hold on. This cat. Sorry, I'm very distracted.
Captain Bundles has an eye infection, but it's already looking better, so
He's just got a little bit of a pirate look.
but it's this antibiotic. So an important thing about when you're working, I don't feel like I need to glove with him. He's okay. He doesn't want to be here, but he's not going to bite me.
He drew my blood yesterday.
Oh, he bit me yesterday too, so that's I feel like we have an understanding. But really important part of socializing kittens that are fearful like this is kind of just like, yes, giving them tough cuddles, but then also giving them the option of leaving or putting them down so that they know that not putting them down.
Not
Putting them back to their hidey hole so that they know that you might come in the room and yeah, it's a little scary, but they're going to get to go back to their safe spot. So I do have
wow, just right into the eyeball.
Do you know, I know, since we're about to go to a segment with my mom, that I had pink eye when I was a little kid. I went to Girl Scout camp, and the worst part about it, was that I went to Girl Scout camp with pink eye, and I had to go to the nurse every day to get my pink eye medicine, and all I remember is that my mom would put the pink eye medicine on in this really like gentle, nice way, and the nurse would put it like basically just stab me in the eye with it. Kind of like what I just did with you. So that's what that reminds me of. Alright, so this is Captain Bundles. He's actually come a long way since yesterday, so I'm just going. You're okay. He didn't even like really run away. Like he's like, I don't know if I like this. So I just want to see if I can. If I can't, I won't. But
We're about to see some bloodshed, folks. What's going on there?
that's shit.
Great, we just put that on the internet.
Okay, there's a lot of poop. I can't tell what the general sound is.
Anyway, I'm going to grab some baby wipes.
There's some baby wipes.
This
right
is, we're
there.
keeping it real, folks. This kitten has poop on it. A lot of it. He's probably just been too afraid to go to the litter box.
Oh no, he's been in the litter box, but I think.
Wow.
But what happened?
Fostering is so glamorous.
I wore my sparkly blazer for this evening.
Because that's well.
Why? Hi. Aren't you glad you did? All right, all right. Okay. Can I tell what you are? Yes, that's correct. So that is major bits. Major shits. We're like, yeah. There you go. Those are that's feral. Ferals for you. That's the not cute. I mean, they will be cute, but
Look over.
oh, I forgot to put stuff in their eyes.
Yeah.
Their eyes already look a lot better than they did yesterday. All right. Are we ready to throw this away and perhaps move on to our next section?
We can go on to Deborah Donner and Sourdough, and you can go wash your hands.
I'm gonna do that. All right, Debbie Donner. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
All right, we're working on the sound issue. Who knows sign language? What do you know in sign language?
More.
They
More?
can hear now. Okay.
Okay, this is more
Okay.
in sign language.
More.
Okay. Let's start
Okay.
from the top there. Basically, I gushed a little bit about how good your bread is.
Yeah.
And then I was asking you the difference between a sourdough bread and a just normal bread, I guess. So
Okay.
what's the difference between
Just
sourdough
regular
and
store-bought bread in the package. Or
Yeah.
yeah. It before the 30s, commercial yeast was not available, I believe, and so people would just put their flour and their water and let it do its thing, and nature would cause fermentation
Mhm.
with the yeast that were in the flour, in the air, and the water, and that would cause the breakdown. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I can also hear you a second time because Rachel's watching you from her bedroom really loud.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm telling Sarah, go turn it off. Sorry. So that's actually really surprising to me that like it wasn't till World War II that just like commercial yeast packets were a thing. I would thought it.
Well, I don't know exactly the year, but what I've read is, maybe the 30s. Before the 30s, there was more the natural leavening because there wasn't the yeast available. So people would take advantage of the natural yeast that's found in flour, in the air on your.
Yeah. So I guess that's my next question is like, so you can get your commercial yeast and you can throw in your packet and your bread and stuff like that. But also it's just like, it's in the air, it's on the fruit we buy, it's in the, like, where does it come from when you are talking about using a sourdough yeast?
Well, I'm simply taking flour and water and letting them do their thing. I'm not adding anything to it. And the yeast and the bacteria that are naturally in the flour, because flour is a plant, and especially I prefer the unbleached flour. The less processed, the better, because you don't need bleach in your bread, and bleach kind of kills your natural fermentation. So anyhow, so it's nothing that is added. It's just letting nature take its course. The yeast and the bacteria are already in the flour. When you open that package of flour, I mean, it comes from a farm where there's yeast and bacteria floating all around. So that's where it comes from. So
okay. So do you have like a yeast culture that you're using, or is it all just like spontaneous fermentation? What is that? And does it have a name?
This is foil. This is my starter.
Oh my God, that's foil?
This is foil.
You're still working with foil?
Alive.
Yes, he's 6 years old.
Oh wow.
I started doing this in 2014, and I started with this guy, and I named him Foil because I was watching Foil's War on TV on PBS, I think, and I just kind of had a crush on Mr. Foil, so I named my starter Foil.
I mean, that's a really good starter name.
Is Daddy jealous?
He doesn't know. He might know now, but no, we both like foil. He likes foil too. So what happens is with the starter, I feed it. I keep him in the fridge. He stays in the chiller most of his life. He only comes out when it's time to feed him and bake bread. And what I then do is I make what they call leaven. And so this is the leaven. This is
hello,
Mr. Leaven.
Delicious.
That looks like goo.
Yeah, it is goo. Yeah, it has a nice fruity flavor. I mean, smell. I've never tasted it because you don't eat raw dough, but
I mean,
nice fruity smell. And so what's going to happen with this? This is the starter, and it's been fed, added water and some all-purpose flour and some whole wheat flour. And I'm going to make my dough now. But before I make it, let me show you what I just baked.
This
Just-
is like a full-on cooking show, right? Oh,
Look
shut
at
up.
that. Look at that crust. Look at that crumb.
Do you call those ears?
This is your ears, yeah. When
That
that
is-
when you slash your dough before you put it in the oven, you slash it with a razor. You give it a
Isn't that called
slash,
loam? Is that the
and
loam?
it prevents the. Because if you don't, you're as it's cooking, it's just gonna burst out, and you have this big. I mean, I'm not a very good slasher because you can see it's kind of split.
We're not very good
here,
at confrontation.
here.
You know?
I'm not very good at it, but anyhow, this is I made 2 this afternoon. This is the number 2.
Mhm,
So-
mhm.
Is
That is
this
beautiful.
are these lights too glaring, or is this?
No, that's
No,
good.
it looks good from here.
You look good. The
Okay.
bread looks good.
Yeah, okay. It's
Um,
nice and crunchy. Can you smell it? Smell it. Take a whiff, Michael.
Can you crunch it a little bit for us? Just like I want to hear it. Oh, that looks delicious.
Okay. So so that's
So you have your yeast starter.
you have the yeast
and then-
starter. You make 11. 11
Right.
is what I'm going to add to.
It's not a number. It's 11. Can we talk about that bowl for a second in my childhood?
This
That
was the bowl of your
hanging around.
childhood. How many chocolate chip cookies and pancakes were made with this bowl?
See, I think when I see that bowl, I think about popcorn and sitting.
Popcorn,
watching
yeah.
the popcorn
It's
bowl as a
true
child.
Tupperware bowl. I still have it. It makes a really good bowl for mixing
Mhm.
my dough. So let me see here.
Winnie and
need a-
Gary's dad says that you should do sourdough crust ASMR.
What?
She probably doesn't know.
I don't know if
ASMR
she
is.
knows what ASMR is. It's fine.
You know that
What?
like people on YouTube just make videos of them like crunching things or like peeing in water, and it's called ASMR. And some people,
Peeing in water.
I don't know, whatever. Just like weird thing, like sounds that may be very weird to some people that are soothing to others. That
Okay.
we should
Look,
get to some of
your
these
other
questions.
daughter watches ASMR all the time. So you.
Yeah, I know. So
Oh, yeah. So what's the next step? You have your 11, and then what happens?
I got my leaven. I'm going to add 700. This is 200 grams of leaven. Let me tell you, I do not measure with cups. I weigh with a scale.
Yeah, because you're for real.
Okay.
Oh, you was so
Yeah.
fast.
It's much more accurate. And if you're interested in doing bread baking, you know, a cup of flour that I measure may be different than a cup of flour that you would measure. So bakers weigh everything.
Mhm.
And so the leaven is 200 grams. I'm going to add 700 grams of water. It's tepid water. And I'm just going to mush it around.
Smoosh. Like smoosh.
John,
Yes.
can you grab
Yeah.
the phone and aim it down here so they can see what I'm doing?
You have to show me.
That's ASMR.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Okay. Can you see that?
Oh. Yep.
Yep.
You want me to hold it?
Yes, please. So,
Do you always wear that when you bake?
what?
Do you always wear that coat when you bake?
No.
No.
When's the
I
last
think
time you
bought
wore that
this for
coat?
you one Christmas, like, okay, thank. But I figure, you know, it's a nice jacket, and it's not. It's, you know, it does the job. It keeps my clothes clean and keeps cat hair out of what I'm making, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
important.
Yeah, cat hair can be not fun in the wrong places.
Cool.
So
You look
I'm
a lot more
adding
like
this
Paul Hollywood.
flour. It's a mixture of 800 grams of all-purpose white flour and 200 grams of whole wheat flour. And so I'm mushing that around in here.
Ooh.
And you can use your hands, or you can also use, if you have a stand mixer that's powerful enough, you can use a stand mixer if you wish. But for this purpose tonight, I'm gonna just use my hands because it's fun to get your hands in there and squish it around.
She's more
Paul
prepared
Hollywood
than
would
we've
be
been for
proud.
any of our Quarantinapaloozas. So definitely.
What
Yeah.
you saying?
You're great. That's all.
We're just saying that you're so much more prepared to do this than we ever are.
Oh,
Paul
We always
Hollywood,
run the show just like very much by the seat of our pants, and you're like.
oh, I've
have
been thinking
speeches
about
set
it
up.
and had many sleepless nights about this thing. Let me tell you.
Paul Hollywood would be proud of you
Yeah.
for getting your hands into the pole.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, last night I was thinking, and I know I woke up at 3 o'clock, and I was like, "What time should I start the bread that I want to make? How far should I? What should?" I was just driving myself crazy.
Is the view okay?
The view is tip it down a little bit more.
All right, I'm gonna get you guys a stand for your iPhone or iPad, whatever. What are you using?
Okay.
iPad?
Okay, we're using my phone for this, but yeah, because the iPad would not. Everybody's gonna get all dizzy, honey. Try to hold it still.
It's not working.
That's okay.
Carlos says he didn't expect an American talking about grams.
Are there any
Oh,
questions?
you impressed Carlos.
I impressed Carlos. Oh,
I have no idea.
Carlos lives in Spain.
oh, famous Carlos. That Carlos, huh?
That
That's what I'm
Carlos,
doing.
the gram.
need to
He's
see.
impressed that you're talking about grams.
Oh, grams. Yes. Yes. It's much more accurate than using cup measurements. Cup measurements are just.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
And you
baking,
notice I'm not
you
adding.
can't like eyeball it.
eyeball it.
There's no
I don't
eyeballing baking.
put eyeballs. I would.
That's
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. So
What
I'm
is it saying?
adding.
Like baking is more like chemistry, and cooking is more an art. Or
It
something?
is. It is. Oh, and the thing about sourdough, when bakers use what they call percentages of hydration. I don't know if you ever heard that term, but
Nope.
um,
I've read it in one of the Peter Reinhardt books you gave me, I think.
okay, yeah. So when you're making dough, you're going to be different recipes call for different amounts of water as a ratio to the flour that you're putting in, and it's called hydration percentage. And so this is actually a 70. It'll be a 75% hydration dough. So that's a pretty sticky dough. But I'm just working it.
work it, baby.
Ooh, look at that.
Ah. Do you
Look at
need
that.
to see peaks or something? I don't know how.
Peaks.
I don't know.
Like when you're like whipping it.
No, I'm just trying to get it smooth. And
So I have a question as your child.
yeah.
Like when did you like really get into this? Because obviously like when I was growing up, like, you were working, and like it's not like we had fresh bread on the table
Ever.
I wasn't gonna say that, but I mean,
Yeah.
like this has been.
So wait, are you like being passive aggressive here?
No, I'm not being passive
You're like,
aggressive.
Mom, where was the fresh bread?
I'm genuinely like, what was it? Like, what
was it
that? How did you get so
precipitated to want to do this?
Yeah. Why are
I
you so passionate about? What was it, or who was it that influenced you to get so?
Well, you watch a few these cooking shows, and it just piques my interest as far as, gee, I wonder what that's like, and I like the idea of science and chemistry and I figured, hey, why don't I just give it a try, and I did, and I found that regular bread from the store doesn't have the same flavor either,
Oh no,
it does not.
It does not.
The bread you make is so much better than what we can get in the store.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
So do you find any parallels between nursing and like caring for your starter?
Well, yes. I mean, they need consistent loving care. You need to when you have a brand new starter, you have to be consistent with how often you feed it and what you feed it, Now I give
What's
my
Boston Kittens?
my starter King Arthur all-purpose unbleached flour. That's what I feed it with, and I've been doing that for 6 years. And I use tap water that's been filtered because our water has chlorine in it, and that's also doesn't make for
Right, because that's
good
going to
bread.
kill
When you-
the
Yeah,
microbes.
yeah.
that are-
So I've got this pretty much. I don't see any lumps. It's gonna. I'm gonna get it off of my hand, and this is now going to rest.
Okay.
It needs a nap, and so it's going to rest for about a half an hour. And after
On the
that
7th day
point,
method.
that's when I will add the salt. Because salt is not the friend of yeast either. So we let the yeast get a head start, and then we add the salt after the dough has relaxed and had a little nap, and
I did not.
it is ready to wake up and go to work. And yeah, so
Maybe it just needs like some CBD and THC.
It needs to smoke some weed to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna cover it because I don't want it to get all crusty.
Mhm.
And I just want to show you a couple of things that just so people aren't thinking like, oh, I could never do this. This is like, you don't really need a lot of extra stuff.
Mhm.
You need flour, water, salt, basically. Some form of measurement. If you can get a scale, that's great. Make sure it's a digital scale that does the metric measurements.
Grams.
Which I think they all do. You just need to like press. the
Yeah.
button.
It's good if you can get this here. You know what that is?
That's a cutting thing.
It's to cut the
Back
dough.
at your bottom.
It's to cut the dough when you want to cut it into pieces. It's called a bench knife. Bench knife. Yeah. That's good to have. A spatula is good to have. I have this one here. It's nice because it's good. It like cleans around the edges nice when you're trying to scoop the dough out.
Mhm.
What I bake my breads in are cast iron Lodge Dutch ovens. I'll show you one. Can I just go wash my hand?
Yes.
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. While you're washing your hands, we have some questions.
Can you answer
Okay.
questions while you wash your hands?
Karate Joe wants to know.
I can't hear you with the water running. Hold on.
Okay.
Can we see your face again? That's my.
Did you
next
just
question.
veto Karate Joe's question?
No, it's fine. I'm not. Actually, I'd be interested what the answer to that question is. What her answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Karate Joe wants to know what Sarah's favorite doll was growing up.
Her favorite doll. Sarah didn't play with dolls much.
There you go, Karate Joe.
Boom.
I know you
Did
had your
you?
American Girl doll.
I did. I didn't really play with it. I like to
You like to dress it.
historical
But
accuracy.
you really weren't a doll. You liked books when you were very young.
What happened? What happened to me?
I don't know. And you liked coloring and pasting, glue cutting, scissors and glue. Gave you paper, scissors and glue, and crayons.
I didn't know.
You were a
that.
happy camper.
Oh wow. Can we see
Yep.
your face again? I don't know.
Where's
we
your
keep just looking
cameraman?
at your tatas, which there
sorry.
we go. Okay. There we go. There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Glue.
So yeah, glue, crayons, right? Paper, scissors. Because you were the creative type, right?
That's true. We're gonna go into a tattoo session shortly. So now we just need to like stab.
Oh,
So So what's the next part of making the bread?
Okay. So this is gonna rest, and after it rests, I'm going to be doing what they call stretch and folds, which is you know how you know what kneading is, right? When you're playing with a dough and you're making it, rolling it around. Well, stretch and folds are an alternative to kneading, and it's not as hard on your shoulders or your arms. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my hand in the dough, pull it up, stretch it out, and then fold it on itself. And I'll do that like 3 or 4 times, let it rest. So I will be doing that every half hour for 3 hours.
And what does that do to the dough? Why is that important?
It helps to develop the gluten. It's another way to develop the gluten that's easier on yourself and easier on the dough, I think, and it produces a nice lofty fluffy dough. Aerated, it introduces a lot of air into it. So that's what I'll be doing that for the next 3 hours, and then I'm going to put it to bed. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Well, not into bed, in the refrigerator overnight. And that's what they call well, it's bulk fermentation. So it's going to do more fermenting even in the fridge as it sits all night. And then in the morning, I'll take it out.
Does when he sleeps.
I'll divide it in half, because this is going to make 2 loaves of bread, this here. And so in the morning, I'll take it out and divide it in half and shape it. Oh, I'll put it in, do you know what this is?
No, tell us.
No, please.
I don't do this. This is your job.
This is called a banneton.
A what?
So it's a basket, basically, that bakers use. And that's what makes, I don't know if you can you see the little design, the ridges on here?
I do. I see a little like spiral.
Little circles. Yeah, little spirals. Yep. So when I put the dough in upside down, it's going to sit here, and this is where it's going to do its second rise. So tonight it does its first rise, and tomorrow it'll do its second rise in the banneton. And then it gets baked in my, I'll show you my Dutch oven. So this is a Dutch oven. This is a Dutch oven that you would normally put on your stove, and the top would go this way, right? Well, when I'm baking bread, I'm going to use the cover, the lid, as the base. I usually put a piece of parchment in the base, and then I cover the dough and I bake it. So,
So you put all of that in the oven?
Yes.
Oh, what does that do instead of just like putting the bread right in the oven?
Well, you might have heard that bakers usually have some sort of source of steam, because the bread needs to get some humidity in the oven before it actually bakes, so that it'll help it rise. So what this Dutch oven does, it acts as its own little steam container, because it's going to use the liquid, the water that's in the dough as the source of steam. So it'll rise. That's how you get, if I were to put the bread in just like as it, comes out of the banneton, stick it in the oven, you wouldn't get the same rise, because there would be no steam in there. Some people actually have ovens that are steam injected, and they can,
Is that what you want for Christmas?
Yeah. No.
Mother's Day is coming up. What do you want for Mother's Day?
Mother's Day? I want to be able to see my family.
Aww, Mama.
We've been doing this weird dance where like we'll go over to Debbie and John's house, and we'll like wave at them when they're on the porch, and then we'll like
Yeah.
pass off some bread or whatever, and like
On the new benches that Michael made.
We can sit on your new benches, Michael.
yeah, I just made them some benches. We very carefully put them on the porch without touching each other. Like
Yeah. Yep, you did. Yep. So-
We'll do our best. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
So I have first of all a takeaway, which is that bread is a fermented food.
Yes.
As it's just like beer or wine or pickles or like,
Right.
and like I feel like before I knew that, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Which is an obvious statement. But like
Yeah,
it's so-
and one thing I was reading recently was that some people who have intolerance to gluten can actually tolerate eating sourdough because the process of fermentation breaks. It's a chemistry thing, right? It's like it breaks down the proteins and the carbohydrates that would cause the issue. So, and I'm not, recommending it or anything, but I'm just saying that's what I read, that some people have found that they can eat sourdough bread because their gut will accept it and it's not as difficult to digest, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Oh, Sarah. did
Okay.
you have
Oh,
a question?
I just wanted to say, I think we need to wrap this up in about 5 minutes. So if anybody
Okay.
has like quick questions for Debbie Donner that they want to put in the chat, we can shoot it over to you. But Kristin Ford is coming up next in about 5 minutes. That's what I want.
Awesome. I'm so excited to hear Kristin Ford play some music. So I have a question for you.
What?
Donner.
What?
So if someone wants to get started baking bread, whether it's sourdough, whether it's otherwise, like what are some resources that you could recommend where they could go and learn how to bake?
Good. I'm glad you asked. Hold on.
She's got the whole library like. Da, 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 da.
Because like baking bread is something that I haven't had time for lately, but it's something I very much enjoy
Okay.
doing. I've never done the sourdough thing.
Number one, you don't have to have any particular book. I have a whole stack of cookbooks.
I've seen them. It's
I
impressive.
have bookshelves of cookbooks.
Just ask my husband.
Just, yeah.
We'll
He's
have
not
you on
bitter.
next week, Dad.
Yeah. So, but my favorite book is this one here. It's called Tartine Bread.
Oh,
It's the one that I use the recipe in here on the breads that I do mostly. I've tried other ones, and I find this one, he has a lot of photographs of the stages of what it should look like and how you're supposed to be doing it, and it's very thorough as far as if you really want to do it. And then this basic loaf, it's called the country loaf. You can use it for other things, like you can use it for focaccia, you can use it for pizza, you can use it for baguettes and all kinds of different. And so Tartine is actually, there's a bakery in California that I think it's in Los Angeles and
You know
maybe in
we're gonna
San
be there
Francisco.
in the fall.
Maybe you could check it out.
No, we're all going there for our friend's wedding.
Are we?
so.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? That's right.
knows?
Forgot.
Who knows?
Yeah. So,
Who knows?
anyhow, so Tartine Bread is a really good book, but there's other sources. There's online you can go to. It's called the Sourdough Library. There's actually a library. It's in Belgium.
Like a
And
physical
this
library.
guy, his name is Carl de Schmet, is the librarian of this library, and he has collected over 128 different sourdoughs from all over the world.
Mhm.
He registers them and he cares for them. He feeds them. And it's a science thing, right? He's doing a science thing. It's called The Quest for Sourdough. just he wanted sourdough to
Mhm.
not end up in the bucket, you know. He wants it to live on. So anyhow, there's that. He's on
So like
Facebook.
the yeast and bacteria blends are regional. Like I know San Francisco has a pretty famous
Yep.
just
San Francisco sourdough. Yep.
sourdough.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
and so like the sourdough coming out of different regions of the world is all going to be different, right? And so
Yeah.
this guy's collecting all of these different ones. That's a really
That's right. Another good source is it's called theperfectloaf.com. It's a fellow down in New Mexico. His name is Mauricio, and he has online oodles of recipes, and he's very readable. He answers your questions. He's got a blog going, and he's got recipes. So he's also has a really good, you know, resource. And then King Arthur Flour is also a good resource that they have recipes and all kinds of information and classes you can take. So yeah, you don't have to have a physical book. You don't have to take classes. You can look at these you know, websites. YouTube has a lot of videos that you can, that's kind of how I started, was looking at videos of how people, because I had no idea how to shape a loaf. And there's a technique to it, and I'm finally kind of getting it. You know, I think for several years I was a little timid, and I was afraid to manipulate it too much, and I was afraid I was going to hurt it. So, but now I'm getting the.
you let the dough know who's boss.
You smack it around.
I smack it now. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Debbie Donner.
Yeah.
I think it's time to move on to our next segment. Do you have any like closing anythings that you felt that you need to share?
I just want to say that we're going to be able to hug each other sometime.
Yes, I want to hug
soon.
I know. I miss hugs terribly.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, I miss the grandkids and my kids.
Yeah.
And I want to just go, oh, hug.
I miss Taco Tuesdays.
All right.
Thank you very much
taken up enough of your
for joining
time.
us and imparting your knowledge.
You're welcome.
And your
Anytime.
wisdom on.
If anybody has any questions, you can give them my information. I'd be glad to talk to them. Or
Mom's social security number is 530. I can see on the chat they said, "We love you, Debbie. You're awesome. Wisdom.
I love you all too.
We really appreciate it."
Valerie C says now she's hungry.
How are you doing on wine, Mom? How's your wine supply?
How's my wine? It's kind of low.
Okay, so
we'll drop off
I'll text you tomorrow. I'll come over and bring you some wine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you so much. Thank you.
Love you. Love you
All
too.
right.
Love you, Michael. Love
Bye.
you, Rachel. Love you, everybody out there. Bye-bye.
Moving on. We're moving on.
Moving on up.
Moving on up.
To the east side. To a delightful apartment in the sky.
Coming up next.
Okay.
Kristin Ford. All right. I think you can exit if you want.
Am I out of here?
I mean, you can
get out of here.
You can stay on the chat and just like
It's up to you.
Watch Kristin Ford several seconds before everyone else does.
If you want to play Jackbox games, you're welcome to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I miss having you and John come over and play Jackbox games IRL. But yeah, I guess we can do it online. So
yeah. I think Kristin Ford is looking ready. She ready to go? She got.
Hey, I see a Kristin Ford on her. I see a little picture
Hey,
of her over there.
Hi.
Kristin Ford. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I feel like you guys could be louder. Wait, let me turn up my phone. These musicians.
Turn up the gain.
Can I get more monitor? Can I get more Sarah Donner in my monitor?
Can I take a quick moment and just do a shout out to Daniel Neruda, who's making all of this tech stuff work? Like,
yes,
I don't think we've seen his face yet on this stream, but like who's the people who like make the space shuttles work?
Science.
Yeah, he's the person who makes all of this just like flow seamlessly. And so thank you, Daniel Neruda.
Yeah. How are you doing, Kristin Ford?
I'm doing really good. I've had a super exciting day. Today was the first day of my selling my new slushy product.
I saw that on Instagram. Like, you are the hustler of all hustlers. What are you doing now? With coconut water or something?
What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Okay, do you mind if I just do a quick plug? I promise.
Please.
Plug away.
So I started a podcast called Coconuts in Quarantine because I thought this is just a crazy time. I started recording April 1st, I think, around then, and have been talking to different experts and trying to get this business idea off the ground. So you can listen to the podcast, and it's pretty fun. And also, I just started prototyping today, and I've already earned money for this new company, Fro Cocoa. So it's a coconut slushy business.
Wow. What?
Yeah. Because
I mean, it sounds delicious.
Guys, let's be real. I think summer's canceled.
Yeah. Oh,
fall might also.
And also,
2020 is canceled.
Kristen lives in Nashville, so like summer is way closer than it is for us right now.
Yeah.
And I think I need to throw my energy into something, or I'm gonna get really bummed out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think also people are probably bored, and the novelty of a healthy, delicious, slushy beverage dropped off at your door by a friendly mask-wearing face is like kind of awesome.
So
you can spike it at home if you want.
Yeah, this morning I was on Facebook Marketplace, as I do in the mornings, like just looking at ridiculous things to make fun of, and somebody had a mango smoothie. They were like, it was on Facebook, like fresh mango smoothie, and I was like, what do you mean? It was a very nice picture. It was a very nice picture, and so I haven't gotten a response yet, but I did text, is this still available? And so I think you're right. Like people are just like, I don't know, what can I make and put out there? And I mean, yeah, these are shitty times, but also these are very innovative times. I mean, I'm sure this also happened during like the Great Depression and stuff like that. But like we're all kind of hunkering down and learning weird skills that we never would have done before, which is it's cool. I mean, so you have to be local. You have to be in Nashville to get a cocoa.
Currently, yes. I'm still figuring out the exact all of it. Really.
Franchise or whatever.
Yeah, but when I'm ready to franchise, the New Bedford office will definitely be based out of Club Smoosh.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna play it because I miss you and I want to hear some songs.
Let's do it.
All right.
This song's called Pretty Little Mind, and it's about not worrying, because just everything will be fine. Let's not worry. Here we go. There's a strange sleeping in my bed. Now sleep for me without any question. Wondering just what the hell happened. Who's that girl in the mirror's reflection? Don't you worry your pretty little mind about the way that I've been occupying my time. Yeah, I could paint whatever kind of picture you like. I'm counting seconds out, minutes, days, months until you're by my side. It's a slow turn now, but the drinks are free. the serious months till you by my side. If everybody at home could like turn the display like all the way dark and all the way bright and all the way dark and all the way bright, so it's like strobe lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're at home and you're in a concert. Like, let's get the strobe for the beatbox solo. Okay, you ready? Everybody at home, here we go. There's a strange stranger sleeping in my bed. Now sleep for me is out of the question. Okay.
Yay.
That was that song. Great. Thanks for the kitten dancing. That really helps. What's that one named? Queso Dip too?
No, this is not Queso Dip. This is Dash. As of in Dash, Dollop, and Sprinkle, and Major Bundles, and Captain Bundles and Major Bits. Yes.
Oh, Major Bits is getting adopted like right away.
She's got to learn not to bite people first, but yeah.
Wow. So do you know the category of cat name before you get the litter, or does it just come to you on the spot? How does that work?
We have like a list of cat categories, and then when we have a litter, we kind of like delve into the list of the list of themes, and then it's sort of open-ended on the internet, and then that's how we get.
Oh, cool! That's very cool. You're doing good things in the world there, Donner Family Party. This next song is called Gray Sky Blue, and I'll play it for you. Everybody ready? Buckle up. Little one drunk and you're laughing at the party. Just for the night, pretend that you're happy. Take a fish out of water, you gasping for breath. Try to play it cool, but you die a little dead. I can take you to the liar down in Mexico. That ain't gonna help it, we both already know. We could sell our furniture and hit the open road. Put the lightning in the bottle, yeah, the kind we had before. So what's it worth to you? Try to paint a gray sky blue. You want my shelter, you turn it. And all I want is the breeze upon my skin. So what's it worth to give away? Try to paint a gray sky blue. You are my shelter, you turn it. And all I want is the breeze on my skin. Someone lightning in a
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Great. Cool.
Thanks.
So how many Quarantinapaloozas have you done? Pardon my ignorance.
This is number 7,
This is 7.
which is a lot of Quarantinapaloozas.
That's amazing. That's really cool.
Like, what's amazing is our amazing audience that just hangs out and like watches this shenanigans show, which is great.
Yeah, thanks, audience. We appreciate you
When it
from
started,
our various sheltered in place locations.
yeah.
Well, have you guys been doing any fun projects?
Yes, actually, I have a new Instagram project called Belter in Place, where I
Called what?
Belter in Place.
Oh,
Where I'm doing show tunes with my friend Blythe Renee, who will be joining us with the Jackbox games later. She's from Damsels of Dorkington. So we're just doing like, I don't know. Have you used that acapella app? Well, this is really like creepy lighting, but
this is the second time I've heard about it today, but no.
Oh, I mean, it's one of those apps where you've got 500 squares of different instruments and different people doing their parts in it, and so we're trying to make that work with like some quirky musical theater thing, and so that's my project for this week. Michael, do you have a project?
I'm just making a whole lot of mashed petals for homebrewers. All of a sudden, during the quarantine, everyone is like, "Oh, I'm gonna homebrew beer again," which is great. So thank you, all you homebrewers.
Oh, so you're brewing giant paddles?
Yes. I mean, some of them are giant and some of them are normal sized. I make a few varieties, but yeah. So I've just been like, my clientele, which were bars and breweries, like turned off like a tap. And this
Nice fun there.
all the homebrewers have been kind of stepping up and buying like 2 tap handles at a time for their home bar. I feel like people are figuring out that they're not going to be going out to bars and places, and so they're like trying to improve their home situation and like kind of it's weird. It's weird times we live in, but yeah. Well,
that's cool. I'm glad to hear about some new like interesting things coming about this time. Like I had a friend ask me the other day, like, how are you? And I said, I'm good, but every single day is different, and that's strange because I've never been so still in my whole life.
I haven't seen you. I mean, I haven't seen you in a while, but I haven't contacted you. Did the tornadoes in Nashville affect you? Like, we're alive, but like,
I was very fortunate, as was like Leah and my immediate friends.
Yeah.
But the cultural areas were hit really hard, and so it was kind of hard for the music scene, I think, in general, when a lot of servers and bartenders are out of work, and then like music venues are closed, everyone was trying to band together, and then just as they scheduled these benefit shows, 5 days later, the stay-at-home order, 5 days after the tornado. So it's been a weird time in Nashville, but it's also been like, I don't know, I love it here. I'm very grateful for my community here. So.
I just didn't want to have like weird lighting, but I just wanted to say I love you and I miss you, and I'm glad.
Oh, I know. I think we should play games sometimes, but anyway, I don't want to run like terribly over time.
I mean, I'm the one dragging this. I'm like, let's just be friends. Let's have social time.
Yeah. Also, I think maybe we've slept on that bed. Have we slept on that bed?
I think we've slept on that bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask something, and then I remembered that your mom is definitely watching. But yeah, in that room. That room. Remember it well. Okay, I'm gonna do a song for you guys, my friends. It's called Best Friends. And cheers here. Cheers. So I guess clink a glass along at home, or do a little tap dance. If you haven't stood up you've been sitting down for the last like 30 minutes, like let's all just stand up. Look at this. Telescoping.
Can't have a cat on me.
Oh, jeez.
That's a very flattering.
Here we go. Okay. Everybody stand up.
Okay, I'm stood.
Sitting on my porch, wishing you were here. We'll tear it up like we did last year. Oh yeah, we'll waste it in Las Vegas. We're best friends. Chilling in a parking lot, Toyota we hot box. Wish you were around. Pick me up every time I'm down. Oh yeah, we're stoners. Been hungover. We're best friends. Everybody with the trumpets. Here we go. Let's face it, we ain't winning no peace prize. We're growing older and growing anywise. But shit, fuck, goddamn, at this point, we're in this one together. COVID-19, and you know, if it's up to you, I would stay inside for you, cause we're best friends. Whatever you want, we're friends. Alright, this next verse is for New York City. Chilling on the roof deck, trying to come off the ledge. The city looks perfect from up there. Yeah, we're in Brooklyn, taking other people's prescriptions. No, I don't think we have one clue what we're doing. But if you need anything, you know I'll be on the next flight. We're best friends. Whatever you want, we're friends. We're best. Can I get a harmony at home, please? Friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks everyone for standing up. Well, I don't know. Are you entertained? Is that enough? Do you?
I don't know. Sarah, what's going on next? Is Kristin playing another song?
Kristin's playing another song.
Kristin's playing another
And then
song.
We'll do the,
and then Sarah's
tattoo.
gonna give herself a tattoo on camera, permanent for life.
I'm just
Cool. I might be doing some hair dyeing later tonight. I feel like it's like transformations in the air.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I live in Nashville, have for like the last 4 years or so, and I just want to do a quick plug, say thank you to Daniel for putting all this together and the most amazing trailer. We Need a Team. That was so funny. Thank you to Sarah and Michael for being little beams of light. And the bread tips, I'm impressed.
If people want to find your music, if they want to follow you, where do they do that?
Yes, they can go to KristinFordmusic.com. And that's like Kristen Stewart or Kristen Bell or Kristen Wiig. Spelled like that.
They're all
Ford.
All Kristen.
Music.com. And I have this thing called Compilation Box that you spend $50, you get a box shipped to your door with 10 CDs of 10 different independent musicians who are all not touring, all in sort of a tough spot right now. And yeah, it's just cool. It's one purchase. You can have a night in with the compilation box, and it supports 10 artists. So there's a link to that on my website. So I have compilation box 1 and 2 out. So there's like 20 different discs out there that you could access. Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do one more and then just sort of, I'm going to cook dinner and like hang out and watch the rest of Quarantinapalooza. It's been really fun, so thanks for having me be part of it. This song was a co-write here in Nashville with an artist, Jenna McClellan, who's worth checking out, and Steve Bush, who's worth checking out as well. And this song's called Lock Up My Heart. You and I've been friends since we were 17. Never more than a kiss between you and me. Keep it casual, never cross that line. Why? Knowing I'm gonna say you tonight. Never be yours, you will never be mine. Sourdough, just not what I'm looking for. You will never be mine, so I gotta lock up my heart, go beat the key. My baby's so man, she counting on me. Lock up my heart, go beat the key. My baby's so man, she counting on me. Held my keys just a little too long. Was it me or were you coming on strong? You can put your hands all over me. I go home to hurry now. It's a little sleep. Oh. I will never be yours. You will never be mine. 'Cause I'll be down to believe. Looking way too much tonight. I will never be yours, so I got it. Lock up my heart, go beat the key. My baby's so man, she counting on me. Lock up my heart, go beat the key. My baby's so man, she counting on me. So fine, so fine. Just when I was looking. So fine, keep myself on straight in the narrow. Just when I was looking, so fine, just making it hard, just making it hard for me. Just when I was on strobe lights, yeah. Look up my heart, throw away the key. My baby's so man, she's counting, she's counting on me. Woo! Thank you for having me on Quarantinapalooza.
Kristin Ford, I am so continuously impressed by you.
I don't know, I
Like
just
you are
felt like
so amazing, and I love your music, and like I love everything that you do.
Wow.
We're gonna watch Sarah give herself a tattoo. If you want to join us for Jackbox games in a bit, you just stick around.
Cool.
I know you gotta go get dinner running and all
That's
that
cool.
stuff, but if you want to like join us on the Jackbox games, please feel free to join in and jump in on the Zoom, and we would love to have you.
I love it. Well, it's been fun to be part of it. So thanks everybody, and see you next time.
Say hi to wait, Colby?
Yeah, the cheese cat.
No.
And Jack.
Jack? No.
Yeah.
Where are the cats? That's what we want to know.
They're terrified because Jimmy is here. Jimmy the dog. So
yeah.
That sounds about right.
They're around.
Well, so tell them we say hello and we miss our times and the kiddie pool with a swan.
Yeah.
Those were
Well,
good days.
it's about to be pool season here in Nashville, so come back anytime. Bring your masks and your disinfectants and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kristin. Have a
Kristin
good
Ford,
day.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Guys, go get Kristin's music on all the things.
All right, we're gonna switch devices and we're gonna watch Sarah give herself a tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is, yeah.
All right, we're gonna
Let's
go
light it
over
out.
to,
Wait, hold on, I don't know.
over to Sarah's. Ah, yeah, we're on your phone now.
I can join audio now.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, this is silly.
First of all, hi. Hey, Dash. Remember when you won that race? Yeah.
That one time. That one time. I'm just gonna adjust some of these.
Dash.
That way, when we get to Jackbox games.
Hi. Oh, hi. This isn't lap time.
Oh, sorry. Can you hold on? Stand up for a second. I'm gonna just move this laptop over. There we go.
All right, don't chew on the cables.
Yeah, they always listen to that when you tell them to do that. Okay.
Wow.
Wow,
did-
we are quite a
we're making,
tangle
like,
of cords.
a Gordian knot of cables over here, so.
A Gordian knot?
Yeah.
Is that a Dungeons and Dragons thing?
You know, I don't know what it is. Hold on.
That sounds like
down.
Dungeons and Dragons to me.
I'm putting down these things in my hands,
Okay.
and I need to unwind everything you just did.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Somehow I'm adjusting the in-call volume on your phone. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right. I feel like we're gonna make this quick because we just want to play some games. This will be the fastest tattoo ever. Okay.
So what are you doing?
Okay. So last week, Duncan died, and that was really shitty.
That was not great.
That was not great. But like, here we go. I don't know, but this is dead. And so like as I have a tattoo in mind that I would like to commemorate Duncan and Puma, which is the lilac bush, because they're both buried under the lilac bush right now, except I don't want to start out doing my first, homemade tattoos with something that means a lot to me. And so I decided to start it with a guppy. And so here's my guppy. This is it. This is the most thigh you will. God, that's fairly close.
And you gave yourself
I did this myself.
tattoo.
Yes, I did this all myself. This was like practice round because I want to do. I want to do a seal. I want to do. The lilac thing. But anyways, right now, obviously, all the tattoo parlors and stuff are closed, so we have to do it for ourselves. So I went onto Amazon and I purchased this tattoo kit from the company called the Looney Zoo. And as you can see, it's called the Looney Zoo. So if you want to, can you pan down? Okay.
Sure.
So this kit comes with this. Everything is like sterilized and everything. Like you can also give your own tattoo with like a pencil eraser and a needle and stuff like that. I'm not peddling that snake oil because I don't want to get blamed for anything or sued. So anyways, I bought this kit from the Looney Zoo on Amazon. It was $40. And it comes with a bunch of actual like sterilized tattoo needles, and the ink and everything that you need to kind of get started. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you how to make a little bubble above your, oh my God, that's a lot of close up on my leg. That has never happened before. Yeah. So first things first is sterilization. Keeping things tidy. Oh my gosh, I see that Juliana Finch is around already for Jackbox games, which is awesome. All right.
You seem a little flustered.
I'm a little flustered because like I'm trying to rush, and I don't think you should rush tattoos.
You should not rush a permanent piece of body art.
But all I'm planning on doing is like a little bubble. So like you saw that I did a thing already. So anyways, we've got our little thing here. This is the tattoo needle. Oh no, I think I just turned 40. I'm like, I need to adjust my glasses. I can't.
Juliana says, don't rush. We're all just watching.
Okay. Here, I'll take my time in trying to open. Oh, maybe from the other side. Let's try. The other side. That's a better way to do it. Okay.
Sorry, Kat says, for fox's sake, don't rush, Sarah.
Okay, I will not rush.
For fox's sake.
For fox. Yes. So since I started doing this, and I've only done one thing, I've already like gotten the bug, and I bought 2 other colors of tattoo inks. This is from Kurosumi, and these are very professional inks. That's what they say online. And so I bought a couple of those. All right. Tattoos should not be performance art. I'm learning this right now because all of a sudden I'm like, I can sing songs, no problem. But give yourself a little tattoo. Crazy.
So I have a question. Are you just gonna freehand this, or are you gonna like give yourself a pattern? Like.
So what I did. Okay. So I'm trying to just open this thing.
Do you need me to open something for you?
No.
With my dumb carpenter hands.
No, I've got it. There we go. Okay. No. So what I did last week was I found a pattern on, like, I just looked up line drawings of guppies on the internet, and I found one, and I just traced it over with a piece of paper on my laptop screen. And then what I did was I cut it out. So like this, I cut it out. And then on top of that, what I did was, so I drew it, I cut it out. And then what I did was I took the pattern and I took a needle and I put dot, 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 dot all along, all the lines. Because what I was hoping was I could put this on my leg like this and then just put kind of like a marker or something on top of it and it would bleed through. It did not work very well. So what I wound up doing was just kind of like doing a very few, like 2 or 3 lines kind of at a time, which was just fine. Because for me, I found like if I had the whole design there on the leg, every time I would go do 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 and it would bleed and ink would go all over the place and I'd rub it, it would rub away the rest of the design. So it didn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, so I suggest if you're doing like a DIY tattoo kind of thing, like don't do do something that gives you a little like bullshit wiggle room, like curves and stuff like that. If you want something that's really specific, square, triangles, straight lines, maybe leave that to a professional at first. So, all right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm taking this gooey stuff that came with the kit. It's basically like Aquaphor kind of thing, but I just put it in the bottom of the little cap. I stick it here. I'm going to do this with my, what's the name of this one? Oh, this is Tsunami Blue. All right, so I'm just going to make a bubble. Oh, hi. Are you here to help? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I've never opened this because it's brand new. This is a good idea, right?
I kind of hope you have ink all over your face for the rest of this. Oh man, yeah, that definitely. Hold on, let me zoom in on your lip.
No. Oh. Okay, so don't do that.
This is great. This
is the content that you all paid for.
This is good
right?
live stream. Let me
This is-
zoom in on. Oh wait, Kitten just attached the cable. Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to fill this little diddle with a little bit of ink. Again, get a kit, guys. I don't know about this whole like needle and a pencil deal. I don't know about that. All right, so now I have my needle that is sterile, or it was sterile. And what I'm doing is following the directions, and all these directions are in the kit from Looney Zoo. You're basically sticking the needle onto the tongue depressor. And then you're looking for the beginning of the tape. Tape, where are you? Here you are. All right. So this is just to like make it more convenient to hold, basically. Yeah, that's right. And I gotta say, I looked up a lot of like how to do your own DIY blah 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 tattoo on YouTube, and kind of had a disappointing results. So this is the best it gets right here. All right. So you can use the needle attached to the tongue depressor like this, but if you want it to be more comfortable, I'm using some vet bandage. This is vet bandage that was donated for Bobbin and Stitch. So also comes in handy for giving yourself a tattoo. There you go. All right, so I'm just making it more comfortable. And I'm definitely going to tattoo myself after this is done because I can't just do it this way. All right, so that's ready to go. Boop, 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 boop.
What's that?
Decent rabbit laugh.
That's worth its weight in gold right now. Did you know that?
This is true. This is true. I mean, and it came with a kit. So if you spend $40 on the kit, you'll get like 6 rubber gloves too. And yeah, and normally the kit also comes with sterile razors and cream and stuff like that because you want to make sure there's no hair and jazz. But I took a shower today, so I already shaved. So
Aren't you fancy?
I am very fancy. I take like 2 showers a week, so this is your lucky day. Okay, this is the same thing that happens before I started this. I just basically sit here for 30 minutes and I wash my hands and I talk, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm do it. All right, so this kit also happens to come with a little pen. Oh my gosh.
What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing a bubble.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Do you think?
Wouldn't it start with a smaller bubble? No?
I don't know. Is that maybe? I mean, this is a very big guppy.
That is a very excessively large guppy. So.
Bubble like guppy? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Is it the ratio of the bubble to the guppy? I don't know.
No, it's good.
I'm not going to do all of it right now, but I'm just.
Well, we gotta see something permanent that happens.
Okay. Oh, the very important part that I do not have with me was a paper towel. I need a paper towel.
Hold on. We're gonna watch a kitten.
Oh, I forgot about the paper towel and a soapy solution.
Hi, Dash. What's up, Dash? Oh, little Dash. Also, we have these guys over here. Yeah, they all want to go outside.
Sorry, forget about that part. Okay. So you also want to make sure you have a hot water soapy solution and some paper towels handy to wash the blood of regret away. And your glasses probably are a good idea, and wine.
Yeah, it's best to do this while inebriated.
Yeah, absolutely. No, because your blood does thin when you have alcohol, so that's it. Hi. All right, so I'm taking the other side. You're supposed to take the other side of your tongue depressor. And go over here a little. All right, here we go. So here's my needle. Here's my ink. And here's me poking myself.
So you just stick the needle in the ink.
I just stick the needle in the ink, and then what you kind of want to do, and then this is what you want to do, is just kind of stretch the skin taut. So you want to go in a little bit at an angle.
And you're just stabbing yourself.
Yep. This is why, having not done this before, I kind of recommend the inner thigh. I slash out, this is my outer thigh.
So don't just start on your face.
I would not start on your face. I would start on a crusty, not so sensitive part. This is my first time, so this is me using this blue ink for the first time. And so what I'm doing is just kind of like following as a guide the line that I made. And you can always, you have to be patient about it because you're going to have to connect the dots essentially. So if you can get the dots pretty good, you'll be okay. Oh, I like this color. I know it's probably like not. Okay, can you put your phone back so that
I was just like hitting the needle with the phone.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's really helpful.
So you kind of have to go in at an angle. You can't just go, well, I'm just saying what works for me. I go in a little bit at an angle. And so you can see that, et voila, I made a little circle. And now what I'm going to do is wipe it.
With your soapy water solution?
Well, first I wipe it with my just with my paper towel. And then like, so you can see like all that ink that you saw around there, like that's the permanent part of it. So it's good to just be patient and probably not worry about people watching you on the internet while you do this, but I am finding the upper thigh right here is a great place. It's a great place to practice your own tattoo, because as far as my upper thigh goes, like nobody sees that. Even swimming, I always wear shorts and stuff. So for me, the pain threshold is fairly low. High? I don't know. If your pain threshold, my pain threshold is high, yes. There we go. So there you go. If you ever see me If you ever get to see me again in real life, if that ever happens again, you can be like, can I see your thigh? And I'll see the little bubble. But it's these are called hand poke tattoos. And they have a long history, with sailors and pirates and all that stuff.
It reminds me of scrimshaw art, actually.
Yeah. So, there's definitely a history to it, and it's kind of cool to, keep carrying that on. I have sailors in my family. I have family that have been lost at sea and stuff. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I wonder what kind of tattoos they had. And I'm sure they did, because they were like just hanging out on whaling ships and stuff. But oh, here we go. That's better. So yeah, you want to wipe it. That's not a perfect circle, but I will go back to that. Don't you worry. But that's a tattoo, ladies and gentlemen, and that is permanent, and that is on my thigh forevermore. So you're welcome, and I'm sorry. And we can play some Jackbox games now. I don't know if anybody has any questions or anything.
Well, I can't even read them because my phone died.
Okay, so the phone is dead.
I got to go plug that in, so I can't see any questions.
Okay, so just in terms of aftercare, it's important to keep it sterile. You can wrap it in saran wrap. You try to, keep it nice and clean, and don't go rubbing it in like COVID-19 or anything like that. Aquaphor is a great way to keep your tattoo healthy after it's done. Also, this is not a professional, so I'm just covering my ass here. Don't listen to anything I say. But this is my bubble, and I feel like I will work on it a little bit. Sometimes, there's a little bit of blood and stuff like that. And that is the closest you will ever get to my thigh, ever. All right. Look at that little bubble for the little guppy. It's cute. Yeah, it's way cheaper than an actual tattoo artist, but also you have to do it yourself.
Similarly permanent.
Also similarly permanent and painful. And yeah, I feel like the tricky part about this is like, you don't, like, as you're going, you don't know what you got until you wipe away the excess stuff. So you do have to frequently like poke, 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 wipe, 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 poke, poke, wipe. That's what I have learned from the stick and poke situation. All right.
So shall we go to the splash screen?
Yeah.
While you wipe the ink off your lips and I plug in my
I
tongue.
still have the ink on my lips.
And then we're gonna play some Jackbox games. What do you say, folks?
Well, I wipe the blood off my face.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still gonna have to work on this during Jackbox.
Unless Daniel wants to monologue while we take care of some things.
No. Let's clean up some of this stuff, and then we will pop on over to Jackbox. If you haven't played Jackbox games before, you should hang tight if you want to be part of it. You can sway the scores as the audience member. I think there are also opportunities as the audience to play games. It's like Pictionary and Quiplash. I don't know any other like name for that, but I'm sorry, the kittens are being really cute over there. All right, let's splash screen and let me clean this up, and then we will get to Jackbox. We have Juliana Finch, we have Damsel Dorkington.
Yeah.
I don't know who else is out there. I know Amanda does not have a hat on today. That was part of that was packed. No hats, you'll notice. It is clean though. I did take a shower. Okay, splash screen. Go.
Toasted to the ruin, waiting in.
I don't even know what's happening because my phone's dead.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm gonna set this here and I'm gonna plug in my phone.
more than
That
from
hook my thigh.
knowing that all good things they fall in time. I say, hold me like there will never be another night. There's no need to pretend that anything's alright. Hold me like the only word we know is goodbye. Till the ashes fall from the sky. And when the clouds come, there'll be no time to save ourselves. So when the fire rains down, I can only hope I've loved you well. We're going down together, at least it'll all be over fast. You know a love like this just burns too hot to last. I say, hold me like there will never be another night. There's no need to pretend that anything's alright. Hold me like the only word we know is goodbye. Till the ashes fall from the sky. Till ashes fall from the sky. And in 2,000 years, will the evidence still be here? Will our beating hearts be found laying underground? Will people pass by with tears in their eyes and know that this was real and say yes, this is how it feels? Hold me like there will never be another night. There's no need to pretend that anything's alright. Hold me like the only word we know is goodbye. Till the ashes fall from the sky. Till ashes fall from the sky. Hold me till ashes fall from the sky. There may never be another night. There may never be another night. You can tell me no, 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 no. You could tell me no, 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 no. But I gotta drive like an El Camino. You could call me slow, 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 slow. You could call me slow, 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 slow. But I am a Mack truck creeping on uphill.
great. I'm just gonna keep tattooing myself.
We won't forget it. We know what we want. We know what we want. We're gonna go and get it. We're gonna go and get it. And get
Or
it.
thigh. Very
Music's gonna set my soul. And I still love rock and roll. Music's gonna set my soul. Music's gonna set my soul. And I still love rock and roll.
Ready?
Music's gonna set my soul. You can tell me no, but I gotta drive like an El Camino.
Why are all these cats wanting something from me? They've been fed. It's just, I don't know.
Under pressure.
Down on me. Okay. I think so. Yeah. My phone still has 1%. We're good. We're good to go.
It's a gentle. I feel like it's a gentle decline.
You know, I feel like every week that we're all in quarantine, people's standards get lowered a little
That's
bit.
true.
So I think we're doing okay. I hope people are still enjoying themselves.
All right. Do you need? Does anybody need anything from us?
Your undying love?
Oh, you have that.
Great.
And we're probably good.
Okay.
We should also be live.
Oh.
I think Daniel just did a countdown for us.
Oh.
Oh.
And then he pointed at us. I assume that means
we're live. Sorry, I'm just
No,
distracted by everything that's going on Twitter between all of you right now.
What's going on?
Me thinking that Amanda wasn't following me on Twitter, but she was, and now I feel like a jerk. I'm very
Juliana
sorry,
Finch
Amanda.
is doing a
It's all
shout out
good.
to all of her girl crushes, who are also all a part.
All of.
Yes. Look at everyone.
Two of.
Pay special attention to Amanda's hair this evening.
I know, it's so cute.
It's very fancy.
Look at this. Can you see if I tilt back this one bit that's like right here, where it's
Yeah.
just like
It's perfect curl.
It's living its best life. It's just like I'm gonna go this way. So you know, it does what it wants.
It said quarantine schmorantine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
That's what it does. But I have a couple in front. So whatever, man.
So, hello, damsels of Dorkington.
Hi.
Hello, Juliana Finch.
Hello.
Like, you just, I love all of you so much. Thanks for joining us to play Jackbox games. Like,
I
this
enjoy
is-
being humiliated live on the internet, so this is fine.
Yeah. This is the highlight of my week every week.
I
so-
think that's why people keep paying attention.
I don't
That's why
know.
we keep
I don't know
doing
why.
it. It's just like, well, there's nothing else to do. So
But to all of our lovely people on the live stream, I'm about to turn off YouTube on my phone so I can play Jackbox games.
oh,
so,
this is like this is where the shit hits the fan.
yeah,
where it
this is
gets
where all
serious.
goes
He's
really
like,
downhill.
I'm not watching your comments anymore.
Yeah, so I love you. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna play some games.
Stab some thighs.
And oh yeah, she's still going on.
Oh, are we also getting tattoos? Okay.
Yeah.
So Sarah's gonna
Check
give
your
me this-
mailbox. Sarah sent you a kit. Look under your seat.
I
You
can
get
do
a
it.
guppy? You get a guppy?
Yeah.
I can do it from 6 feet away. It's just a really long, like pokey thing, and I just
I would love to see that. That would be a quality guppy, let me tell you.
Oh yeah. I think I might go over this guppy just with this ink. I like this color better.
That's a nice color.
I'm getting all
Hold on,
snooty,
I feel like I
snooty
should bring
about
this
my
camera over here.
No, we don't all need to look at Sarah's thigh. Here. Yeah. Look at that. See, it's like when you put the ink down, and then like if you already took the time to make your whole design, as soon as you put the ink down and you start wiping it away, you just wipe away the whole goddamn design, and then that's really frustrating. So I've learned to just take it little chunks at a time.
You need some of that purple transfer, whatever that real tattooist used. I don't know. It always looked like the old Ditto. It always looked like Ditto ink. If you're old like me, you know what that is.
Nope. I think you're the
If you're not old like me, then you don't know what that is. That's fine.
But also,
Fine.
my first tattoo was like a year and a half ago. So,
wow,
I'm a newbie to this.
I know what you're talking about.
And now I'm stabbing myself.
Because I was in high school in the late 90s and we still used like Ditto ink or whatever.
Exactly.
So is it a brand? What is that?
No, it's
it was like before there were copy machines. You would have.
It's a
Ditto.
Pokemon.
You know
It's
when
an ink
people
made
are-
out of Pokemon.
Yes.
You know when people are like Ditto and they mean the same? It's like a copying method that old people know about.
Oh,
it's true.
That's where that comes from?
Yeah.
But it's like a
But it used,
bluish
like,
purple ink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I
It had this
specifically remember
unique
that.
smell. Like it had its own special smell too.
Weird.
Well, we know who was huffing ink in high school.
Well, I feel like you should have known that already. So.
There we go.
Also, I love your sparkly jacket. It's so
Thank
cute.
you. I was legit in pajamas and I saw Sarah's sparkly jacket earlier. And I was like, I cannot get on TV without wearing a sparkly jacket now.
Yeah.
You upped the game, Sarah.
I did, but then I took it off. I threw it away. I was like, I'm
There's
done.
only room for one sparkly jacket at a time on this stream.
I feel like I need to invest in a sparkly jacket now.
I do too.
I didn't know.
You don't just have one?
I know.
Weird. I know.
Winnie and Gary know what you're talking about with the Ditto ink.
Oh my God, you
Carol
found.
knows.
Okay, good.
Oh.
I thought this was like a warning instead of a forward. Warning, this film shows graphic ink.
I mean, we have had some graphicness going on.
I'm here for it.
There's been a lot of poop.
Are we gonna play some games,
than
or are we just
usual.
gonna watch Sarah give herself a tattoo? Like, I'm
Listen.
down for whatever.
Why not both?
Yeah.
We can all just like chat. I don't,
This is what I would normally be doing, just sitting in my living room in this jacket, having a cocktail.
Ooh, do you have like a sourdough appropriate cocktail this evening?
It's not necessarily sourdough appropriate, but this is a cocktail called The Last Word, which is one of my favorite
Okay. Tell us
what goes
about
into that?
it.
Prohibition era cocktails. It's actually a little pre-Prohibition era.
Oh.
Well, no. Prohibition era, 20s. Originated in the 20s. It's chartreuse, gin, lime juice, and Luxardo maraschino liqueur. And I put a Luxardo cherry in there too, because
Wait,
any
what?
excuse to have a cherry.
What kind of
I like all of those things individually, so that sounds delicious.
Well, and it's all
to me.
equal parts stirred and then strained into a glass. It's real easy to make.
Don't step in that.
Were you saying what kind of cherries, Sarah? The Luxardo cherries.
Yeah, I was like, I don't look.
They're the dark one. They're the dark ones, not the not the bright red ones, but like they're in a thicker.
So maraschino, the opposite of maraschino.
Yeah, maraschino is like more candied, and Luxardo it's also sweet and but it's like a darker cherry, and it has a really nice flavor.
The word Luxardo makes it sound fancy.
It does
It
sound
is.
fancy.
It does.
People just say it to sound fancy, but yeah, it's like a black cherry. in syrup instead of in the bright candied cherry and water.
All right.
And it makes you feel fancy to say it, which is
That's
the
what
most
I
important
really-
feature.
Yes. Oh.
I bet it makes you feel fancier to drink it. Or I guess you're not drinking the cherry, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Fancier than my...
I'm looking at the YouTube comments, and Valerie's got the recipe in there for anybody who's curious.
Ooh, nice.
Valerie.
And that is exactly the recipe that I'm using. So, indeed. All right, I guess I should also log on to this game instead of just talking about my mixology.
Oh yeah, so okay, I'm gonna actually stop watching YouTube chat now and go play Jackbox games.
Oh, so you lied before?
Well, we were doing other things, so.
I'm wiping my thigh. I'm wiping the ink off my thigh. All right.
And also, yes, I'm a liar.
I really like this.
RTGF. Okay.
Okay, sorry. I will pay attention. There's work to be done, children. There's work to be done. Jackbox.
Okay, draw a picture of yourself. I can do that.
Is there any way to get any of the sound from the game?
I think when we stop talking, it usually comes through, but we don't stop talking very often.
Amanda, I effed it up.
We just don't shut up.
What's it supposed to be?
I'm not gonna tell you, but I got as much drawn as is drawn there, and I'm like, this is not even remotely correct, and then I stopped. So there you go.
It looks like the beginning of a llama.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing llama.
It was meant to be this.
Oh. Hey, at least I got that it was supposed to be like a hand thing.
Yes, you did.
But you just have like 3 fingers?
Or like a hand puppet. Like an Anubis hand puppet.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's meant to be a tongue. The darker.
Oh, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But nope. So that's what you get.
Real quick. Fuck.
Quick, someone show some side boob.
I mean,
it's fine.
Mine are partially out. I can finish the job, I guess.
We already saw Sarah's thigh.
If you wanted to see my tattoo, you'd have to see my boobs.
What I want to see is your pants.
I mean, I can show you. They have trees on them.
It's a bold pickup line, Blythe, but it might work.
They're printed denim with a tree pattern.
That is so rad. Well, you were leaning down, and I think Dash was trying to climb your leg at one point, and I was like, "What are those pants? They're amazing!"
Yeah. So what I've discovered is that if you go on Amazon and you just type in biker pants, like stuff like this shows up.
Biker pants?
Biker pants. I don't even know what kind of biker wears jeans with like tree prints on them.
Yeah, that's really, really weird.
But that's how I buy my pants now. So I had to buy these and then I altered them because, you know, we can't just leave things alone. But I
fancy.
I like these pants a lot. They have trees on them.
I like that Jackbox is telling me to sit back and relax. It's a nice reminder.
Yeah.
Just sit back and relax.
We all need that little bit of...
Wait, so Sarah, were you giving yourself more tattoo or were you getting more wine?
I'm giving myself more tattoo.
Okay, so should I go get you more wine?
Yes, you should.
Okay.
Is that ever...
See, that's good partnership right there. Teamwork.
Is there ever another answer for that? I don't think so.
If you're out there and want to play, there are 3 open spots. Oh,
Oh,
there we
Winnie
go.
and Gary
Looks
are
like
in.
You're already here. You've already seen the code, which is RTGF. That's
Oh, good.
R
Hooray!
as in robber bridegroom. T.
I was in that show.
Me too. That's the only reason I know what it is. No one knows that musical.
It's a Eudora Welty novella, audience. That was
Wait,
turned
I don't-
into a bluegrass musical.
It's really
Wait,
good.
what is it? I don't
It
know.
is
silly.
really good.
The Robber Bridegroom.
What?
R as in robber bridegroom. T
Robert?
as in the robber bridegroom. G as in
Goat is a
Groom,
character
right.
in the Robber
Groom.
Bridegroom.
Robber.
And F is
or
for fuck.
Robert?
robber, like they steal your thing, like another word for
Okay.
thief.
Yes.
Okay, everybody's in. Okay, oh, Captain Soap is. I hope they're drawing soap.
Here to clean up our act.
Somebody.
Good luck.
All right. Maybe we're done with the tattoo for the evening, Sarah. Maybe.
No more bubbles.
It's just my thigh is
Oh,
very.
all right, everybody's in. I'm clicking the button.
Do it.
Do it.
Button, Frank.
I did it.
Ooh la la. We're
Good
gonna play some
job.
draw.
Ooh la la.
8 players, huh? Then we'll have to shovel the coal extra hard this game. I'm gonna get
Oh,
this
no.
thing started. Okay, I've sent a prompt to each of your devices. Stuff that's kind of hard to draw, like small limo.
Daniel
or
strikes again, doesn't he?
sexy pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So,
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, you'd think I'd know what this looks like. Weirdly, I don't. Oh man.
Is it a vagina, Blythe?
You would think that I know what one looks like. Look, it's been a while since I've seen one that's not my own, all right? Back off.
There's a picture going around on Twitter of like a poppy flower that could give you a good idea. I don't know if you've seen that, but look it up later.
I have
feel
not
like
seen
it.
that. I look forward to looking that up later.
There's no way to draw this.
Yeah, same.
All right, that's the best I could do. But for the record, Daniel, you misspelled it.
I cheated. I'm gonna admit that I cheated.
How do
How
you,
do you
cheat?
cheat?
How do you
Cheated.
do that?
I went and Googled Ohio so I could draw Ohio the other day. That was probably cheating.
Oh.
Sarah, it looks like I'm eating your fish, or trying to.
Quit eating my fish.
Oh.
Just the bubble.
looks so
You're just eating the
delicious.
bubble.
It smells happy. I like this color.
What? What other one?
I can tell because you keep stabbing yourself with it.
Yeah.
She's like playing Jackbox games and giving herself a tattoo, folks.
Talk about like multitasking.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Hardcore.
Almost
I was
out of
playing
time.
Jackbox with my family a few days ago, and it was really hard to be clean when I'm so used to playing with all of you. So
Oh, yeah.
Aw, yeah.
it was
Sorry about that.
You're welcome.
Oh wow.
Oof.
I'm worried about that because we were talking about playing Jackbox with a friend of ours who has children.
What is it?
And you can't be like twat waffle.
Guys, you can't put numbers and letters. Who did
That's why I said I cheated.
That's why yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, literally, you would not get it. And it's not an inaccurate depiction. It's just not a way. There's no way to get it.
Okay. Okay.
Juliana Finch, you are a cheater, and also I still don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I know.
It kind of looks like a s'more stick, like a marshmallow roasting stick, but that's not what it is.
Well, now you tell me.
But I can see that now. I'm sad because I couldn't change my colors.
Yeah, I mean, you just
I
get
think,
the 2.
yeah, the brown is
And you
very
got the poop
unfortunate.
ones,
and avoid
so-
all the garbage everywhere.
5 kebabs. Fifth Element. Like this one.
Babylon 5 or DS9. Love it. Huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stabbing myself.
Oh, I think I knew what it was and I chose the wrong one. But I'm gonna give likes to nerd references.
And here are your picks.
No.
Oh, that wasn't it. Blythe. So deceptive.
Amanda,
I
was
love
good.
that because it has a theme song.
Sing it.
No.
They're not
Winnie and
sponsoring. They're not
Gary.
sonsering this show.
Ah,
I
Winnie
thought
and
that was
Gary,
the theme
well
song.
done.
Okay.
I was convinced that was it.
Somebody voted for Fifth Element. Thank you very much.
All right, now before
Good
this
chunk
happens,
of the audience did.
I need you to
Wait,
look
that
up the
was
Babylon
it?
5 spaceship. Look it up. Look up the spaceship. That's what it looks like.
Wait,
Oh,
that
wow.
was it? Like, that's
Wow.
impossible to draw.
Wait, did you
Wow.
look up that before you drew it, or you just knew?
And now,
I will
another drawing.
leave that to the
Type in a
mystery. What is
convincing
that? See, that's good. That looks like something.
Hmm.
Hello. That's my favorite one.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Look here, see?
Cha 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 cha.
Oh,
Why are you a weird 1920s
okay.
pirate?
Here are your choices.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh,
Hmm. Like, whoever drew this made some decisions, and I'm trying to decide what decisions were made.
Some of the decisions involved drawing it too far to the right of the screen, not centering it better. So, thought about just writing I effed it up the side as well, but
I'm putting my tattoo away.
Maybe that looks good.
What's that color? What?
I mean, most of them have T-Rex in the title.
yes.
True.
So I
But
took
why was
that
there
as like
a-
at least
Why was there an arrow? What's the arrow pointing to?
the big arm. It's supposed to be a big arm, but it's not really a big arm. It's just a.
Thank you, Captain Soup and audience. 50%
You
of the
can't
audience.
erase, so.
I know, right?
Okay, so the problem is my screen is telling me to enter a title, but like
you.
what
Mine
I'm
is-
seeing is so far behind that
Oh,
I can't
weird.
see.
Oh, weird. Me too.
Like,
I have that too.
Mine
I
is
was like,
still-
what?
I was gonna say mine is still going through the results,
Oh,
Well,
mine too.
and
we better enter them fast just in case the time is also accidentally ticking.
oh, I'm sure it is.
Well, that makes it more exciting.
It sure does.
So it was T-Rex with big arms?
With big arms.
Yeah.
Why were they squiggly?
They're supposed to be muscly, okay? But they.
Oh, I see.
That doesn't look. Oh, okay.
Come on, those are muscles.
Oh, everybody's an art
Squiggles.
critic now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Get off my back, man.
Oh, this is cute.
What's going on? I can't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I found it. I figured it out.
Hurry up, people. Just type something in.
Sure, why not?
Is that a thing?
It is now.
Oh,
That
nope.
is
Okay.
not what I
cool.
meant.
I was about to...
My screen is still showing 50 seconds on it, so there's
Oh.
some serious lag.
Do we need to do some like
la.
reset some stuff or something?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, one of these makes sense.
It's definitely Elefang cupcake. Makes sense.
I'm
gonna
giving
give
that a bonus like.
Yep,
Yeah,
me
give
too.
that a bonus like.
Now that you've pointed that out. Yes.
Oh, now there's plenty of time. Thanks.
Pick an answer.
Thanks, computer.
And here are your picks.
Oh yeah, now I'm seeing a whole different thing on the screen.
Mm.
Right. Yeah, see, my screen still says there's 30 seconds left, and it's going through the answers, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
Is this one of those things where the entire world is now playing Jackbox games?
Oh,
Did
that's
Kim
a,
Jong-un
that's a
die?
good question.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just get sad because Kim Jong-un died?
Did he die?
I don't know.
No, we don't know. No one knows.
Okay.
They're probably
this was
not
like
going to say.
right before we started the
I
stream.
just
You
I
were
just
I wasn't prepared for this kind of responsibility.
I know, right?
See, you decided you wanted to come back for another week, and now you're in. You're in it to win.
And now I dropped that cherry just now. I'm so graceful.
Fancy cherry. The
fancy cherry.
Fancy cherry. It began with an L.
I'm drinking unfancy cherry, so there's that.
Is that White Claw?
Yeah.
I got crackberry.
Ooh.
Crackberry.
Oh no.
That sounds good too.
Juliana Finch is the host again. Daniel's really having trouble. We should probably
Daniel, don't worry about it. We're just
We're just gonna end it.
We're gonna we've kind of already did. So I mean
Cherry is my drag name.
we
by
we I mean
the game just started again. It's moving forward.
Oh. Well, who's winning? Winnie and Gary are winning.
In the chat on YouTube, they say audio and video are back.
Oh, I guess I should put my clothes back on.
Yeah, right?
No, you should not.
We were right in the middle of a really good drinking game, and I guess now we have to go back to being only R-rated. Ugh.
Yeah.
This is okay.
Okay, strip Jackbox is canceled.
Damn it.
I'm surprised they don't have that as a game.
I mean, I think you could make up the rules for it.
Why have we not been doing strip Jackbox?
I mean, listen.
Because we want.
I'm on board. I give no shits.
Never mind. Says
Yeah.
The way that we're all framed, I feel like it wouldn't really show much anyway. So as long as you don't
off right now.
I was gonna say until I have to get up and go to the bathroom, and then
Oh,
what is it?
Guys,
is
what is it? Enter title.
Oh
shit!
I made that.
Shit,
That's mine. I don't remember what it was.
Everything.
Oh my gosh!
It's a disaster right now.
Everything's disaster. Something.
It almost works.
Cold. I feel like I need a hat. But I had a very strong.
Did you draw this?
I did draw this.
What the crap is that?
Also, I want a hat. But there was a very I have a very strong bond with Amanda that we are not wearing hats this evening.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Feel like
I didn't wear my big headphones tonight.
I know, me too.
I'm just gonna mix a drink while we're waiting.
Can you mix me one? Cause man.
Yeah.
I know, same.
Wow.
I'm too lazy for mixed drinks.
And here are your choices.
Angry.
I love all of this. What? I have no idea.
I can't even vote because I'm just on a kill screen.
Mine's not even in there. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I think the interwebs is having problems tonight.
When you're mixing a drink, it's not sanitary to lick the mixing spoon like I just did, but this one's just for me, so it's okay.
I was gonna say, if it's only yours, maybe don't sell it, but I feel like you're probably
fine. It may not
fine.
be sanitary, but it is sexy, so who gives a shit?
You think I can do this close to my laptop computer without?
It's
yeah,
like
girl.
tattoos.
Ooh, yeah.
You're so fancy.
Voila.
Oh.
I just had no idea.
Quarantine babies, is that gonna be a thing 9 months from now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Somebody online said only first children.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You don't count.
Only first children.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, wow. I don't know. My neighbors upstairs have kids, and they're doing it all the time at like 1 in the morning. I hear the squeaky, and they've got a very squeaky bed. So
the scrunking.
I'll just be sitting there watching TV, and then for like 2 minutes, there's like and then it's gone. So
bless their hearts.
It's like good on you. You're
wow.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. I don't know what it is, but
I mean,
I
I would love
like
to vote
the
on that,
picture.
but I'm stalled out here, so maybe I'll try
But-
reloading.
Here are your choices.
Ah.
Some of these are just poetry.
I feel like we could make haikus out of some of these.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a dramatic reading of the titles.
Oh, yes, please.
Do it.
Godzilla showers under the moon. Daytime rampage. Godzilla rampage day and night. Godzilla pooping in the sunlight. Godzilla
Yes.
attack against aliens. Godzilla poops. Space Godzilla. Death Corona.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for the snaps. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
This cat has a very long arm.
Okay, who picked what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I missed the moon. So it is like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, it's a clear part of the picture. A very, yeah, but.
Yeah. Oh,
A
what?
good one.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a shower head,
That's-
not the sun.
Really, that's really good. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not,
that's
right?
it's
But
Oh, but it's not the thing.
that's really good.
Oh no. Oh wow. Oh no, Valerie.
what? Wow, that was
I mean,
That was
Amazing.
yeah.
that was a lot.
Yeah, how do you draw that? I
do not know.
that's a rough one. Yeah.
What?
Oh no. Oh no.
So weren't you? Yeah.
Oh. And
Nothing.
here are your choices.
Kitten.
Oh man, there's too many that are just the
Like
same.
the same thing, just worded differently.
Yeah, this is really good.
Sign of a well-drawn thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ow.
Bam, bam, bam. Kitten, kit.
And here are your picks.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Juliana.
You're welcome.
I mean, kittens do like to eat cords.
They do.
Yeah,
Mine
they do.
did that
They
today.
sure do. Yeah, they sure do.
Oh.
Hamster. Oh,
Valerie.
No. Aha.
Nice.
Cable. That was chewed on.
Yeah.
Solid.
I mean,
mean-
it's right there.
I feel like a lot
And
of us
Brandy
got
and Gary know all about
basically
that.
that.
Yeah, we got distracted.
Enter your titles now.
Okay.
Sarah's confusion. It brings me great joy.
I recognize it enough to know that I would have to do some Googling to figure out the name.
I know it's a thing.
I just closed my.
Oh.
Hey guys, do we want a quick flash after this or no?
Hey, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say.
Okay. Here are your choices.
Yes, okay. Nice.
Oh.
What? These are so good. I love them so much.
Everybody gets bonus points. Everybody gets bonus points.
I literally gave everyone bonus points.
Yeah, same. Because they're all great.
Last week we had all these prompts that were very specific, and now wait a second. I forgot.
Let's see what people picked.
Thank you, Winnie and Gary.
Winnie and Gary.
Love that.
I mean, I love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tie.
That was good.
I didn't know what that meant.
I don't know what that
picked
is.
it.
Well, she wasn't wrong.
I know.
Well,
as soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's
Claptrap, because you had already put it, because it was too close to the title.
Yep.
I recognize that sassy robot anywhere.
I liked some robot from a video game, which is what I put, because that is what it is.
I like the
You could-
robot with a baguette.
Yeah,
You could
that
have
was
spelled
good
it properly, which was CL4P-TP.
Oh, that's true. I should have.
You should say.
But who knows that? People who work at Gearbox, that's it.
Oh.
I have a good one. That was fun.
Oh. Who keeps burping?
The game?
Yeah.
It is the game. It's just every time I hear it, I'm like, what?
Nah, it's a game.
Who is that?
We're a classy bunch, Juliana.
Some of us are
And
classy.
here are your choices.
Nah.
Oh gosh.
Blythe being horrified by Sarah's death.
Shut up. No.
I just don't like needles.
I was gonna
don't-
say.
I just have a needle thing. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's me.
The fact that she didn't have to like turn away at all,
Well,
I was impressed.
okay.
I mean, well,
I did.
you didn't pass out though, so that's, you know, that's something.
That's a win in my book.
It is.
I mean,
I really
wow.
love that one.
Yeah.
Winnie and Gary killing it.
Winnie and Gary.
Yeah, I would be here.
Valerie. Damn it,
Good
Valerie.
answer.
Oh.
Nice.
Baby.
The audience like you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Oh no.
My ear explode.
What?
What does that even mean?
I don't.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
That was a rough prompt.
Wow.
Oh, and wind.
You blinked his thing.
Bliff.
That's
Bliff,
weird.
you won.
Bliff.
Good job, Bliff.
Yay, me.
Wait, but
Amanda, you got the most likes.
I effed it up.
We said we're doing one quiplash?
We do a quiplash?
Yeah, I think Daniel's ready for that.
Daniel, are you ready?
Are any of us really ready for that?
No. Are you ready?
Kittens in my butt. Ooh.
This is the life of
Hey, baby. They're getting too heavy to like. They're so chonky. They're so chonky. There's so much heft
Yeah.
to these kittens.
You could like exercise with them, like.
Yeah.
"Grr, grr,
Pumping kittens.
grr,
Yep.
grr."
Oh, quiplash. I love you.
Here we go.
I think my new favorite one is that inventions one.
Yeah, I like that
Oh,
one a
the
lot.
pitches, the ad
Yeah,
pitches. That was
yeah.
so silly. It was fun.
I think you get a like. Need to like. We need some sort of like spreadsheet to do that.
No, it just like I don't know. It works out. It's funny.
Oh, this is weird. I logged in first. Yeah, okay. Maybe we need to get out of here because it's asking if I want to create a new episode or do a previous episode.
Get
So
out
it's
of
just-
here.
Oh, I
you
think
just
you
say-
clicked the create your own one instead of the load one.
Yeah. So you just do.
Well, it's asking me to load an episode that I think it's loading the other one that we already did that Daniel made for us last week.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Play game.
Ah, there we go.
We can just make our own music. Bow, 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 put down, put down.
The cheat.
The
This is not a
system
rave.
is down. The system is
System
down.
down.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
We did not install that light switch so that you could have a rave.
Oh, we're all the same generation.
Okay.
Sit back and relax. You're a weird little
Amanda.
cube.
You are the VIP. You're the VIP.
You rhombus. Lucy.
I like how our Twitter love triangle is continuing because I'm between Amanda and Blythe in this. The drama continues.
Well, I'm between Juliana and Sarah, so I'm fine with that.
Oh, yes.
I'm on top in mine, so.
Hey.
What? Okay.
Winnie
All
and
right.
Gary are back to kick our butts.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Watch out.
OMG, there's also a badger in there, so.
OMG, a badger! A snake!
Badger lives in Ohio. Watch out.
Badger.
Hi, Badger.
Snake.
Mushroom.
That's okay.
Snake.
Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies.
Oh my God,
Crush
a badger.
them. And remember, anyone who wandered in late can use that room code to join the audience and affect the game. Here's round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
This is a real mean girl situation.
Wait, what? You seem like Daniel Brobs.
Yes.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to.
Decats. I know it's probably decats, but I like saying decat.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, Snaggletooth.
How did
You did the thing. Good job.
Because it's
First off,
because it's right on the screen.
Sure.
okay.
Yes.
Both. How do I
Yes.
vote for both?
I know, right?
Yeah, why not both?
Why not both? Indeed.
I mean, honestly, if I have to have a favorite, it's sandwiches.
Your hair.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a really good sandwich, it can be both.
True.
I don't know what sandwiches you're eating, but I would like to try them because they sound great.
I think you need to find a
I'm not the
sandwich
only
you
one. I see.
Yeah.
I almost wrote vagina.
Your next prompt is
Just one at a time.
That's
It's the
pretty good.
safest way.
Pretty good.
vote away.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't get these
Wow.
jokes.
This one does not get your jokes. That was for Amanda.
Yeah.
Little Orphan Anchor is a play on Little Orphan Annie.
Oh, well, I chose it randomly.
And
Wow. Good job, Vinny and Gary.
That's funny.
Moving on.
Oh no.
Put in your votes.
Oh yikes. Oh man, this one's too real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. Oof, that's hard.
How did I get that job? I don't want that job.
Yeah, right? Wow.
You don't
nice
get
play.
paid, so you know.
So the audience decided that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job,
All right.
audience.
Thanks, audience.
Next. It's voting time.
Oh, I love a good callback, but sticking with the side is so
I know.
brilliant.
I know. They're both really good.
Oh, I love a good callback.
Make the right decision.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to pee.
Yes! Thank you.
I'm sorry,
Thank you very much.
Juliana. I'm sorry.
I mean, that was also very good.
Funny.
Go.
No, but
Up next.
so this is Broadway. I can't know. I'll just pee my pants right here. Oh god.
Everyone is dead now.
Okay.
Everyone has died of the COVID-19, whatever.
Correct. Yes, that's correct.
I was totally singing along to One Last Time at Home, by the way, Michael.
Oh, good. I feel like we need to work on it a little bit. I'm not good at rapping.
Blythe with a sweep.
Again, I love a good callback.
That was real good. That was real good.
And a good sandwich.
Okay, vote.
Oh, wow, that rhymes.
When he falls asleep at night, someone wants to take a bite.
Weasels, though.
I just unilaterally voted for Sarah. So I hope it worked out.
Hopefully you chose the correct one.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
If I get punished or not.
I mean, it rhymes.
Very,
Gotta go with
yeah.
the rhyme.
It's too good.
Oh, and then it chopped.
Good job, Amanda.
Next in line.
Someone wants to take a bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Oh, this one's definitely from before.
Yeah, so was the last one.
Oh, yeah. We've already seen these.
I'm gonna have Sarah vote for me.
I
have
mean,
that power since she's gone.
Yeah. I feel like if you didn't do that, it would be weird.
She shouldn't have left her phone with you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a full-on super quiplash.
Sorry, Minnie and Gary.
I feel like Winnie and Gary may have run out of time, though. So
That's fair.
Ready, set, vote.
Cat.
Man, if I could get rid of wrinkles with a jelly bean, that would be the life.
Isn't that what, like, gummy vitamins? I mean, I'm taking gummy vitamins. I figured that's what it is.
Also take gummy vitamins because I'm a child.
Jules, yeah, doing it. Well done.
That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard.
Nice. That's super
Michael.
good flash.
Woo! Woo!
Round two is here, so let's double the points and bonuses, shall we?
Yeah, I don't know the rules. Say
5
what you
minutes.
want.
What happened?
That's fine.
Oh. Oh.
this is the same prompt I got last time. So I'm gonna go with the same answer I put last time.
Oh, there's a character limit.
Oh man, this is a joke that I think only one of you is gonna get, if that. Do I do it anyway?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, someone tell me how you spell nipple.
Nipple.
Okay, thank you.
Nippel.
It's K-N-I-P. There's a
Right,
silent
the
K at the
silent,
beginning.
you're right,
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think that's the British spelling of it. Not.
I can't think of something.
Thank you, everyone, from the dyslexic person.
Oh, I think I missed one.
These better be good. Number one on the list. Okay, vote for your favorite.
Oh no.
That look cool. I don't get the joke, but I'm gonna vote for one.
They're both appropriate.
They're
I mean,
both really
there may
fun.
not be a real joke in there. Wait, do you not know what a jellicle is?
I do not know.
Jellicle, songs for jellicle cats. Jellicle songs for jellicle cats. Jellicle songs for jellicle cats. Jellicle songs for jellicle cats.
Oh, you both did something really weird.
The thing about cats is Andrew Lloyd Webber also doesn't know what it is.
He has no idea.
It's true.
I'm not sure T.S. Eliot knows.
It's probably true.
Fuck yeah.
I'm always gonna go with the one that scans.
Yes,
can't
yes,
help it.
exactly. 100% of the time.
So
This was a triumph.
cats? That was a cats reference?
Jellicle,
Huh.
yeah.
Just. Whoa! Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Winnie and Gary, we clearly have a type.
You like what you like.
Ah.
And vote.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna have to go
That's pretty good.
practical
That's
with
pretty
this
good.
one.
Yeah.
Did you go practical?
Look, sometimes it applies to any situation.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Wah wah.
Nom 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 nom.
Moving on. Vote on your devices.
Wow.
Nice.
Why not both? Again, why not both?
That's a good point.
First, you have a sandwich.
And it's really good. So you also have an orgasm. And then.
Right. 5-star review.
Yes.
Oh, nice. That was close. Good job, Badger.
Next on deck. Get to voting.
Daniel got the joke. All right. All right. That makes me happy. Yeah, that's fine.
None of us did,
For
though.
you.
Oh, nobody
For
did.
you.
Wow.
So, a siren is a type of character you can play in the Borderlands franchise. And in Borderlands 2, you could phase lock. So it was a joke that if you were a siren, you could phase lock someone and kill them.
Funny.
That's
What?
pretty niche. That's
Wow.
very niche.
It's very niche. I did not care.
Oh my god.
Is that my favorite murder reference? That's not, I guess. Alright.
Wow. What was that? I don't even know what you're talking about.
What?
Your answer. You couldn't.
Next one.
That.
Vote now.
What?
I wonder if one of these was written by Michael.
Yeah, indeed.
What are you eating? It's very crunchy.
Sounds delicious.
I don't even know what these are.
They're really old pea.
Oh, I love those.
Really old pea?
Pea.
Oh, like the potato. Yeah.
Like some kind of, like, it's a vegetable.
Veggie
It's totally
crisps.
not a, yeah. It's
Yeah.
totally healthy. Yeah.
And
Wait, what?
Definitely fried.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I like that. That's funny. That's funny.
I feel like it's important for me to say that mine was supposed to have an S on it. And I ran out of time.
I believe like my Twitter bio does
Anything
say
that
I will foster anything that poops in a boat.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
round 2 is through. Let's see what it did to the scores.
What have you done to the scores?
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Wow.
That was quite a
Audience is
change
coming
from
in
round
and
one.
beating
This
us
is
up.
round 3, the last lash. Everyone gets the same one single prompt this time.
Our favorite.
Oh God.
Type of phrase that goes with this acronym.
Oh gosh.
I feel that was like a lazy game developer thing. I know.
Wow, that was fast, Juliana.
I got nothing to lose.
I can't. Okay. God, I hate these so much.
I know.
I don't.
I
think
feel
could
like I
possibly hate
forget
them more.
every word I know that starts with any of the
Yes,
3
me
letters
too.
that they give.
Yes, absolutely.
I just failed. I didn't do it.
Time to take a look. You get 3 medals. To
No
award to
answer,
your
I'm
top
picking
3
that one.
quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze medals now.
Okay, nipple pickle lickers gets my
Wow.
top.
Nipple with a
Wow.
K.
The K is silent.
Yeah, that's my top vote. Kitten's Poop Life, Kitten's Powered Lingerie. These are all good.
I swear I answered, but according to this, I didn't.
All right.
Kangaroo paternity loggers. That's like the Freemasons, right? That's one of those.
I think so, yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds right.
Can't read this joke because
Nice. Let's see who snagged the medals. Bronze. Bring out the silver. And gold. Let's translate
Yeah,
that into points.
Winnie and Gary killing it.
Yeah.
Nipple, knipple.
That they did the EL and the silent K both together was just
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
it's beautiful.
Well done. Well done, sir.
An honor to lose to you, Winnie and Gary.
Julio's final round.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yes. That's how that should have.
Well done, well done. Well deserved.
Yes.
genuflect.
Wow.
Genuflect. Face. All right, one more game. I'm in it for one more game.
Are you? Okay.
Oh, are you not? I was gonna say
No,
that.
I'm- Check out whatever you
I
want.
cannot just quit. Like I can't be like, well, that's it, everybody. I have to have a. I need a
I'm a-
warning. I need
right
like
back.
okay, we have.
Yeah, I thought you did that last time.
Amanda has to pee. I did do that last time.
I mean, I kind of have to pee too.
Peeing is not allowed.
Okay, I will not.
There's a litter box, literally 5 feet over.
Yeah, I don't want to clean that up.
What happens if a human pees in a litter box? Does it just like take up most of the litter box? A lot
I
more
think
than a
it
cat,
does.
right?
I can tell you
I'm just
because
theorizing. What?
Because
my sister peed in a litter box.
like on purpose?
Yeah, I think. Because we have one bathroom in this house, and there are 3 of us that live here. And the hostas are not like the hostas are for grabs in the warmer months, but on occasion, yes, there are times when.
Wow.
Anyways, she let me know. She was like, by the way, I went to the bathroom.
I didn't even know how you physically do that. Like,
I think she actually peed in something else and she wasn't just with it, so she put it in a litter box.
Oh, I don't know if I have the energy for this one. Is this what we're doing?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. I feel like this is more of a beginning of the night game than an end of the night.
should we just call it?
Fair.
This is not a 2 drinks in game for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
2 drinks. 2 drinks. Seriously? Because I'm at least 6 or 7.
Well, some of us are lightweights.
We're on different time zones.
I just want to put it. You are in different time zones.
There's nothing wrong with being cheap and easy.
Actually, Juliana Finch is in our time zone.
My
She's
drink
also
doesn't-
making
but my
her own
drink
drinks.
also, yeah, and it doesn't have anything except booze in it and the juice of an actual lime.
Oh, that sounds
So
good.
it's
The
it's
blood of an
plenty-
actual child.
a virgin lime.
Mm.
Like you hadn't fucked it yet, or
Live, nobody had. It was a virgin.
oh, you're right. You're right.
Come on.
What do you say? Do you just want to call it for the thing? No, like
Is
no.
that what you want?
I'm
just like.
Does Sarah need to win before we can stop? Is that what it is? You need to win?
I need a good mic drop, sister.
So Sarah plays games to win them. I play them for the game. Like
Yeah.
I'm just there for the journey.
Yeah.
Well, you were the one who were like, I feel like this game needs more grandpa.
Do we all need to get tattoos now? Is that the only thing that will satisfy you? If we all poke and stick a guppy on our bodies now?
I mean, I gotta break the seal sometime, so why not tonight? My virgin flesh.
Oh, and
Of
nobody.
tattoos. Of tattoos, not sex.
Yeah, yeah.
Here it comes.
Nope, nobody used it to make a cocktail yet.
No. No.
You just squeeze me right into that martini.
All right. I think we've come to the end of this nonsense.
There's nowhere to go from here.
God bless America.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Damsels of Dorkington.
Yeah.
Thank you, Juliana Finch.
Cheers. Thanks.
Yeah.
Guys,
I love
are
all
you
of you.
if y'all are here for next week in a live, then
Well, that's dark.
So will we
Inject
be? Yeah.
yourself. Please don't inject yourself with foreign substances.
Yeah.
Lysol.
Yeah,
Nope.
don't do
Yeah.
that. We want you here next week with
Right.
all of us.
Yeah.
that sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Thank you, Daniel, for watching this shit show and managing this shit show.
For polishing this.
Yeah. So
Turd.
next
So
week.
for polishing the turd that is Quarantinapalooza VIi.
So I think next week the general theme is going to be like indulgent like 90s songs.
Sure.
Like to start it off. So that can be your
So we all need to be in flannel. And
Somebody playing
Have some of my
Wonderwall.
flannel. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, is it Quarantinapalooza VIi? Anyway,
is.
here's Wonderwall.
Oh, no.
We've all got a guitar.
We have a tag.
We're all gonna do Wonderwall at the same time. Out of sync.
It'll sound
be
just
horrible.
as good. It'll sound
Quarantina,
just as good as
a-
anybody who's ever played it at a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. What did you say exactly? Because I actually like that. I don't know. You said Quarantinapalooza.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Okay, so that's gonna be the title of
Yes,
next Quarantinapalooza.
because we were talking about asking Keith to come and play.
Yeah.
And he
He does a great rendition of Wonderwall.
Keith Sylvia is my like
Guitarist from her band.
guitarist for my band / brother-in-law. But anyways, he's a huge Oasis fan. Like, and he's also like 20.
He's 23, and there's
Okay, he's
no
23.
explanation for why he loves Oasis so much.
Anyways, so it's yeah. I think we'll have to involve him in.
Yeah, Keith is gonna have to live stream Wonderwall.
Whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's gonna get on the
All right.
thing.
So,
Sounds like a show.
yeah. Thank you, everybody. Good job.
I love you all.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Daniel. Thank
Good
you,
night,
Devils.
Internet. Good night, Danielle.
Humans. Juliana's. Pugs. Fucking boleros. Look at that.